previously on Tomb of Annihilation, you very well prepared. Who's this? Is that Chris? Yes, it is. Hello, Chris. Right. So previously on Tomb of Annihilation, you entered rolling doom when a huge boulder came down from the ceiling, rolled down the hill, nearly knocked Rose into the acid pit. Then you fought a large number of skeletal minotaurs. The minotaur, I need to stop saying that. Whilst two of you were wandering around a tiny, tiny maze, finding keys. Can you remember what keys you found? What
Mm-hmm.
color they were?
All of them, I think.
I
Huzzah!
Yeah,
know it's not all of them because you're missing the. I mean, what?
What?
missing the one that we need. Purple, red, gold.
Yep. I've
Have
got
you got more?
I have. So we got crystal keys, and then we got keys that we didn't get in the maze. I've got
Oh yeah, brass key.
I've got a purple crystal key, a gold crystal key, and a red crystal key.
Yep, yep.
And Reg has a key, but I don't know what key he has.
I think he's got the brass key.
Yeah, I think it's brass
Or
key.
that's what it says here. Brass key, Reg.
Brass key.
I've also put that the key does piercing damage. I don't know if that's actually what it does. I might
If you
cross that bit out.
If you jam it hard enough.
Mm.
So I completely missed the colors because I got confused. You got gold, purple, red,
Mm-hmm.
and
Brass.
okay.
Oh,
Is that it?
Uh,
I thought we got one more, but I've not wrote that down. Crystal. I've wrote just crystal key. Is the one that's just crystal?
I've got. Let's see.
They're all crystal.
Oh, there. Maybe that's yeah. All right. No, I've just got the 3 then.
Are we in a crystal maze?
Ooh, like
Yeah.
it.
No,
And
that's what I've got.
you were promptly ejected from the maze. You find yourselves back. So mute that. You find yourselves back in this room. There's a sarcophagus in the middle of the room, which is continually changing colors.
Can I jump back into the? Oh, sorry. I'll speak to Rose and go. We need to go back in there. There's something in the middle of the maze. And do we still have the crystal keys? Like they're real keys. They exist in.
They are
They're
still
not just
on your person.
okay.
What can we before we jump in? Can I just observe what colours the sarcophagus is changing?
The sarcophagus. I can tell you that. So it's following a repeating cycle. Every 6 seconds, it changes color from, in this order, blue, gold, purple, green, red, black.
Blue, gold, purple, green, red, black.
Yes. And then it goes back to blue, gold. That's right.
Okay. I would say we're about halfway through then.
Yep. How is everyone else looking? Because we jumped in to avoid the Minotaur skeletons.
We killed them all, didn't we?
Yeah, they're all dead, but I
I'm
did
pretty
nothing for that
bashed up,
fight.
to be honest. Mostly
Yeah.
from getting ejected from the maze.
22 points.
Yeah.
Wait,
that
did
wasn't pleasant.
Edsa and Rose take damage?
No,
I've got some damage.
Sorry,
I don't know
guys.
where that's from.
I've just snitched you up.
no, I hid like a little bitch in the maze.
You take 22 points of damage when you got ejected.
Did I already take that?
Oh.
You tell me. I'm trusting
Well-
you to.
I can't remember, but I'm pretty beaten up myself.
Yeah, so am I.
Pixie decided to take an acid bath. She's pretty much dead.
Oh,
Yeah.
poor Bixie. Shall
Well,
we?
Bixie wasn't in the maze, was she?
She
No,
jumped
she
No.
in
took
acid.
an acid bath.
I
and
fell
was
in the
pretty
acid,
much
which
dead.
was
Oh yeah.
entirely unavoidable, but yes.
Okay. Does somebody want to share a screen for Chris, and then you can see what you see?
I sent him
Yeah.
Mike's stream. I mean, it's a little behind the audio, so if he mutes the stream, at least he can kind of keep up with the game.
Okay, that's fine. So,
Should
what would you like to
should
do?
I be seeing Should I be seeing anything other than game paused?
Oh,
Do I need to
Okay.
refresh?
Yeah, I'm just seeing the main sort of map.
because you're on the main map.
Oh.
Need to.
I would suggest we take a short rest. I think, and maybe like recuperate a little bit.
That's a grand idea because I can get my spell slots back, which I learnt this week.
Gold. Okay. I think I'm gonna study the maze while I'm short resting. Can you do that? Oh, it changes, doesn't it?
The maze is changing constantly. Do you want me to read it out to you again?
You can do, but I think that's covering
The
what I
intricate
wanted to do.
carvings shift before your eyes, its configuration ever changing. The maze has no exits, and its corridors are lit by tiny torches and clouded by fog.
People can see in, and we can see the heads.
Yes.
Can we see any keys in there?
The maze is changing quite fast, constantly moving and rearranging itself.
So we can't actually position ourselves to see a key as
No.
like any of the other keys. All right, then I'm just going to sit down with my back against the wall up here. And short rest. I think.
Are you short resting?
Is
I'm up for it.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you do during your short rest of an hour?
got some dice.
I'm going to water my plant.
I want to summon my familiar again. Can I summon Can I summon Tony back?
Yeah, you certainly can. Tony. So you use Bixie spends some time to bring back her little spider, whistling. Tony, munchies.
Oh, do you
Is that
virtual
how you
dice?
get
Extra
spiders
thing
to come to you?
dice?
Just whistle?
Yeah.
Is that what I've been missing all these years?
You've been doing it wrong with the news.
How do you get them to go away?
You just,
I'm going to use my arcane recovery as well,
Mhm.
if I can do that in one. Can I do both at
yeah.
the same time?
Yeah.
Brutus whistles and then looks very sad when no lizard comes crawling.
My bad.
Oh. Does the chef feel like cooking up a storm?
Yeah, I mean, that kind of goes without saying, doesn't it?
No,
Yeah, it does.
it needs saying. I want
You must say it.
I want to hear what you're cooking up.
I'm cooking up Minotaur bone marrow stew, of course. What else would you make with the materials at hand?
Okay, those are some big bones.
Question: can you roll more than one hit dice in a short rest?
Yep.
Yes, you can roll all of them if you want.
How?
Keep clicking it.
And I think it adds the health automatically, if I'm not mistaken.
So, what happens if you roll all your hit dice? Do you get them back after a long rest? Or is it
Get
only short
half
rests?
back after a long rest.
Okay.
I have
That
to work
didn't
out what
work.
these chef things do now. Oh, my
But
door.
Don't forget that the chef also adds some hit points as well to you when he's cooking.
Still like more than third with my hit points.
It's a lad Zolbris just kicking it in the corner, looking at the sarcophagus, poking at it with a pencil.
And I poke my head over the balcony and I go, "You touch it, you'll die." And then like slowly crouch back down.
He waves the pencil at you.
Pixie's curious about the sarcophagus as well, so she would go over there and have a look once she's summoned Tony and done her
Rosie's
recovering.
like, don't touch anything.
Pixie's like, ooh, shiny.
Who's got the keys?
I
Etsy, yeah, I think.
yeah, I've got him.
Have you got all the keys?
I've
Who's got the secret?
He's the
Um,
gatekeeper.
Obviously, at some point, you get these keys out and study them. One stump kind of just waving in the air. Phantom limb.
Oh yeah, mate.
And
She put the little key rings on her other finger, on her right
Yeah.
held arm finger, just like jangling them.
the purple key begins to glow. And at the same time, you get... Have you heard of like phantom limb itch? Phantom limb ache?
Yeah.
For amputees that, they feel like they still have their limbs. You get this infuriating itch on like your forearm that isn't there anymore.
That's pretty cruel, that, Peter.
And then the itch begins to spread up to the stump, which is beginning to hurt. And the key pulses with purple light.
You got the herpes.
The purple healing light of Freaky.
I've got the love pox. And like a child that has chicken pox and knows no restraint. Ah!
And as you begin to scratch at your stump, you unroll the bandages to see what the hell's going on over there, and you can see the meat and the bone beginning to stitch slowly at first, and then faster, and at the same rhythm as the purple crystal key begins to pulse, and your arm begins to reform, and you are free to do the meme with the strong hands.
Strong hand.
Because your strong hand, it actually does at one point look like that. And by the end of the hour, this itch is unbearable, and you find that you're actually able to scratch an actual limb. And the moment your entire limb grows back, the key, the purple crystal key, just goes clear and stops.
I'll just look at it, and I'll go. I'll wave my arms around like I've still got my the arm I chopped off still attached to my belt. I go, look guys, look, and I start clapping. I'll just start going, magic.
The first few claps start missing because you're not, you're still trying to get your hand-eye coordination going.
Oh.
But I'm going to paste in chat. I'm not even joking. Oh, is that clickable? Did that work? No, I'll put it in Discord. This is an actual thing.
What the fuck? That was timed that well, didn't we? Oh my god.
Ooh, nice. Oh, so they're all charmed keys then.
Maybe.
The
Oh.
key that was purple, it's currently clear now, isn't it?
Hmm.
Oh no.
Does the sarcophagi now skip the purple color?
Nope.
Was there keyholes in the sarcophagus?
Are you going to search the sarcophagus?
I'm not going to touch it, but I would certainly like to give it a good visual inspection.
I'm sure you don't want to touch it.
I'm pretty certain there isn't any room for another god in my body.
Okay, so
I'm going to touch it.
Let me unpause it so you can all stand where you're going to be. So as you look with a visual inspection, you see a tiny keyhole
Just one.
carved into its lid.
Is it the same size as the keys that Rose is holding?
You think so?
Do we have every colour?
No,
No.
we're missing 3.
Okay.
Have we had our long rest then? Yeah.
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 Short
I think
rest.
we probably should all, apart from maybe 1 or 2 lookouts, go in the maze to try and find them because it's
We need a spotter, yeah.
yeah, we could be like team up in 2s. Maybe, I don't know.
How are we going to communicate? Would telepathy work?
Potentially, yeah.
Didn't it? With your your dragon.
Psychic
Where's your
WhatsApp.
dragon go?
Psychic WhatsApp.
Forgot about your
Do you want to
dragon.
cast it?
So it
It's
only
out.
lasts for an hour, does my dragon, Peter? So if we've rested for an hour, it's gone.
Oh, I made him a little icon and everything.
Oh, well, he can just stay there like a shadow of himself. But he's not really there.
I'll take him away then.
I can telepathically speak to any creature I see within 30 feet of me. So I don't know if we go in the maze. Are we still technically 30 feet apart, or is it?
Who knows?
Ooh, good call.
Who's been our spotter?
Well, I've got telepathy that can link us all, so we could all talk to each other. But again, it's the 30 feet limit.
Can we all talk to each other, or can we just talk to you?
It says it forms a telepathic link among 8 willing creatures. So I'm assuming it means back and forth,
Oh, that's good.
linking all creatures to all others for the duration.
Telepathy on steroids.
Let's
Yeah.
do that. Who's got good?
Does the 30 feet work though? Didn't hear Peter confirm.
I mean, we can stick one person. We can make the link, stick one person in, or I can jump in and then try attempt to make the link, or I'll make the link now and I'll go in. So I'll ping Bixie and I'll go, hello, hello.
Okay.
And
We do that then.
I'll stick out my good arm and I'll say, who's coming in with me?
Rose will
I'll
probably
go.
jump back in. Oh, yeah.
I'll go.
I might send Cannon fodder Tony in as well, because I think I can communicate with him anyway, or at least see what he sees.
So we'll look at Tony and go, fuck you. Right, if everyone wants to, we'll all hold hands.
Who's going
Like
in?
Mary Poppins.
I'm going in. I'll be the one to touch.
Who leaps
Is
out?
Drew going in, or is Drew staying out, Craig?
Drew is currently trying to eat pizza as fast as he can.
All right, okay.
So Mike's going, Dylan's going. Anyone else?
So go
If
ahead,
Drew's
Legolas and I.
going our way, sorry. If Drew's going our way out, or if he's waiting out, I'll go in. So there's 2
Got a problem
people
with
out.
being round Drew these days, Rose, or what?
No.
Whatever Drew's doing, I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. I'll stay
No,
on.
keep-
I'll stay on the outside.
All right, okay. I'll jump in then.
I'm
as well.
looking in.
Looking in.
Is it Bixie staying out and Drew staying out?
Yeah, someone's got to keep their eye on you, Bixie.
Promise not to touch anything, and I'm guessing the wizard is just doing his thing.
Oh, that dude.
Oh yeah, the Talas?
Talad.
Talad, that's it. Talad.
Lad.
Lad, what you up to? Vixie's like, are you going in, lad? You staying there?
M62. So sorry, did I miss someone saying they're also going in?
Me.
Vixie was asking Talad as well what he's up to.
He's just looking around. He's currently mesmerized by the mosaic in the center of the room. Completely ignores you.
Bastard.
Okay. So the three of you.
And me, Peter.
Oh, Rose is going as well. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm Tony.
And Tony. Isn't there
Because
a
I can see
rule?
through his eyes.
Isn't there a thing about familiars?
Oh, I don't know.
Don't they have to be on the same plane of existence as you?
Let me check. I do not know.
Pretty sure they do.
Same plane. Interesting. Just
We'll
says
figure-
within 100 feet of you.
Okay, fine.
Doesn't say
That's
anything
okay.
about planes.
That's okay. That's okay. I won't stall the game. So Rose, Edsa, Reg, Brutus, and Tony all touch this maze on the wall and are instantly transported into the maze. You find yourselves with corridors shooting off in all directions. What would you like to do?
I think we should
Oh.
split up.
Run
Right,
straight ahead,
don't-
full
yeah.
speed.
Okay. So Reg runs off. Anybody following him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll follow him.
Oh.
Like a toddler on crack.
Brutus?
Yeah, go on, I'll follow.
Okay.
We're tempted to run the other way then, but
So you all just set off full tilt, just turning random corners as Reg, like some kind of deranged sniffer dog, just runs ahead, also taking random corners. You all round the corner, and Reg isn't in front of you anymore, and instead it's a dead end. So I'm going to need a D100 from Reg, and I'm going to need a D100 from... We'll start with Rose.
Ooh.
Reg, you carry on running, and then after a moment, you kind of you stop for a sec to take your breath, and look behind you to your party, and they're not there anymore. You're just by yourself. The rest of the party, you turn back from that dead end, and you just make your way through the maze, and you come across on a little pedestal. On a little pillow is a green crystal key.
Yay.
Go for it.
What's Bixie doing at the moment?
Vixie's testing out the psychic link with the team to see if anyone can hear her. So she's trying to contact Etza as a sorcerer.
Yeah, you've all got full telepathy between you.
Every time she goes hello, Drew goes hello right next to her.
Excellent.
It's like when people walk down the street and they've got those earbuds and they're talking in the phone and it looks like they're talking to themselves, and you're like, what?
Yeah. From the toilet.
Did you pay that
In a
bill? What?
cubicle. But yeah, so Bixie's watching the maze. Can she see them in the maze?
Yeah, you can see it shifting constantly. So
I
obviously
see any key?
they move really fast for you, and when they look up at you, you pretty much fill the sky. which is not bad for a gnome.
She's enjoying that.
They see you like your finger moving really slowly. All of you just moves really slowly, obviously because of Stein's.
So, not to get rid of an advantage, but how does telepathy work over that? Am I talking really slowly?
Yes, they sound like they've been sucking on helium balloons.
Drew says, "Look at my massive cock."
You just broke the immersion, Craig. I was so immersed.
Sorry, Peter.
So it's definitely
That's
not
what
going to
she
look at the
said.
sky.
Everybody looks up at the sky, they just see,
Yeah.
just see helicopter, whoosh, whoosh.
Can so obviously things are moving quickly, but can we see Reg as well? And can
We
they
don't.
talk to Reg?
You can see Reg, Sarah, but nobody else obviously can because there's someone else in the maze.
Okay. But it's how quick is it? Could I give Reg directions to another key or to a way out? Or
The maze has moved so much. In fact, whole tiles like move across with Reg in them, and they're just constantly shifting. And they're
Okay.
pretty much opposite ends of the maze now.
so we're not going to do much good. But I'm going to tell Etzo and Rose and I can't remember the guy's name.
Brutus.
What's the other character's name? Brutus. That Reg is in the maze and they should be able to talk to him. And they can tell us they've got the key.
Ooh.
They'll say like, Reg, can you hear us?
No.
Oh, okay then. Never
You're
mind.
still there?
I'll take it I can't hear them, Peter.
Yeah, of course you can. You can all hear each other. I mean, that's what the spell is, right?
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Don't forget to use that spell slot.
Alright.
It's a ritual. Sorry.
It's a what, sorry?
It's a ritual.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Peter will
yes,
remember
you
that.
Cannot, you cannot speak to each other.
Okay.
I'll
Like I just got scummed.
Shall we tell him to, like, oh, Reg, keep your eye out for a blue key and a black key.
Okay.
You're outside the map.
You're
No,
gonna carry
I'm
on
just fucking
searching.
with you.
Oh.
Are you taking the key?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
So you pick up the green crystal key. Are you going to carry on searching the maze?
Oh yeah. And as I do, I'm just going to clap my hands, or I'm like going to keep walking, like, you know, like so it's like my hands can touch my hands because I've been so long without it.
Awesome.
And every now and again they'll just hear clap, 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 clap.
Clap on the clapper. Reg is going to give me a D100, and Brutus is going to give me a D100. Reg, you walk down a few more corridors, take a few more corners. There's no keys in sight. There's
Piss soaked rats.
like out of the periphery of your vision, you kind of like you've just seen something move. You like look left and right because you could swear that you can see and hear like a busy market. But every time you look, obviously you just see hedgerows.
Can I move towards the sound?
I mean, it's all around, really. It's everywhere.
Yeah. Well, in that case, then I'm going to run full speed in front of me. See if I can escape the sound.
Okay. As you run through what sounds like a busy market, you hear like this. You hear the Omwan language. You must know it somehow. Not sure how, but you must know this Omwan language. And it's like flea market salesman trying to sell you stuff as you run past, and you stop and turn to look at them, and there's just nobody there.
Figs, dates, pistachios.
£1
Donuts, melon.
fish.
The rest of the party, you round the corner, and before you even round the corner, you just hear someone saying, "You done it wrong, you idiot!" And then you hear like a backslap and crying of like an adult person, and you go around the corner and you see 3 dwarves being supervised by a rather tall, lanky, old figure, kind of slightly hunched over, and there's just crawling hands just kind of hanging around on the ground. And there's one of the dwarves is crying. He's like his hands are buried in his face is buried in his hands, and he's crying. And the other 2 are trying to remove a brick from a wall that is vertical, whereas all the other bricks are horizontal. And there's like, it just doesn't fit. Someone's obviously done a really bad job. And these other 2 dwarves are like hurriedly trying to get this brick out the wall.
Can we tell if these are real people or illusions of the maze?
How would you tell that?
I suppose I'd cast Detect Magic.
You cast Detect Magic. There's magic everywhere. It's all around the entire maze.
Ah, my eyes.
And it contains all kinds of magic, the entire range, whole spectrum.
It's the Skittles of magic.
These particular ones in front of you are illusion magic.
The dwarves.
And the tall, lanky fella.
The tall, lanky bloke, can we tell what race he is? If he's elvish or
It's hard
human?
to tell. He doesn't have pointy ears, but his skin kind of hangs off his body a little bit. Like his do you remember Droopy from the old cartoons, where his cheeks are impossibly like
Droopy.
like a
Oh,
bit
the
droopy.
dog. Yeah.
A bit like a bulldog. And one of these crawling hands is just stood on top of his head, and like the index finger is just pointing at this dwarf that's crying.
Can I cast Mage Hand and try and pull the brick out of the wall?
Yes. So you're just gonna rock up, not say a word, and just try and pull this brick out of the wall.
Well, I'll probably say like, "Oh, can I help?" And then cast
He
Mage Hand.
spins on his
Just do it.
heel. He spins on his heel and looks at you, and he says, "What are you doing here? Get back to your station, all of you!" Points at all of you, and
With
all
all the
the crawling hands turn to you, and they're all pointing their index fingers at you.
I mean, this feels like an appropriate time to be throwing fireballs around. I'm just saying.
Can I pull finger guns back now that I've got both my hands and go pew, pew, pew?
Yeah. As you pull your finger guns out, are you going to shoot your Eldritch Blast at them?
No, I'm just gonna pretend like I'm just doing hand signs with the fake hands.
Okay. You point your finger at each one of them, and you go pew, pew, and each one disappears as you shoot it, and the only one left is the crying dwarf.
Oh.
You shoot the crying dwarf, and he disappears. The wall disappears. It's back to hedgerow mazes. What's Bixie and Drew doing?
Keeping an eye on Bixie.
Okay. Bixie's got like one finger to her ear. He's like, "Hello, hello." He's over there. He's across the maze.
Bixie's looking through Tony's eyes at the moment. He's watching all the madness.
All right.
Oh, is Tawny with us?
Yeah.
Not with Reg.
Where is
No,
Tony?
didn't
Is
make
he,
it that
is he,
far.
like, on top of someone's head?
He's crawled onto Ex's shoulder, but she doesn't know it yet.
All right. It's a The big
At
spiders.
the right moment, I'm going to have him crawl onto his cheek and give him a little tickle.
Do you like your familiar? Do you want to keep this familiar?
I can just summon it again. It's fine.
Is Tony on the psychic WhatsApp?
I don't think so.
Oh, right.
I don't think he's got enough intelligence.
No.
Oh.
Can I have D100s from everyone again?
This who's scared of spiders and who's not?
Just whistle, it's fine.
Oh, wow.
3.
It's a good mix.
Reg, you come to a dead end, but there is a pedestal there. And on that pedestal is a little pillow. And on that pillow is nothing.
Down the dark, dark hedgerow, there's a dark, dark pedestal.
And on the dark, nothing at all. Just a pillow.
Nothing at all. Yeah.
I will take the pillow for resting my head when I'm weary.
Okay, this pillow is at first that you thought it might be like silk or like really expensive, and it turns out it's like the cheapest, nastiest velvet.
Perfect. Just what I want.
Still velvet.
Okay.
I'm a smelly,
And
skanky
it's
dwarf.
also
I
like
don't
this
want
big.
luxury. I'm a man of the earth. Or dwarf of the earth, I should say. And then I run full pelt ahead.
Carry on walking for a bit longer. Oh, Brutus, you nearly missed it.
No,
But
the spot.
there is a crystal key lying on the ground, tucked away under one of the hedgerows, and it is blue.
Oh, I'll reach and grab it.
Take the blue crystal key.
Tell Bixie over Psychic WhatsApp. Got the blue one.
D100 from Reg and a D100 from Edsa. A 1.
No!
Reg. First of all, Edsa, you're the first one. Like you're at the front of your party group, as you also come to a dead end, and there is a pedestal, and there is a pillow on it. On that pillow is a black book.
I'll go for it.
Reg.
Yes.
Finally, you've got out of this weird market that you were in, and you walk through an archway, and you're in some kind of children's playground. And in that playground are 3 little girls.
Oh, are they
And the-
playing hopscotch? Or what's the one with the skipping rope?
Skipping.
Actually, they're all kneeling down, and as you get closer, you can hear them like singing something, like a rhyme, like a nursery rhyme, but not quite sound right. And in front of them is a dead cat, and it's had its paws nailed to the ground,
Jesus.
and they're singing, "Plague and rot and creeping cold. Feel the illness taking hold. Choke and cough and writhe in pain. Suffer poison in your veins." And they all turn to you, and it's the 3 hags, but with little tiny faces looking up at you.
You fucking pricks. As I
And as
unleash
you-
my sword and light it.
As you shout fucking pricks and unleash your sword, you're thrown out of the maze
Yeah.
and fall on your backside.
How much damage do I take?
22.
22.
At the same time, everybody else is ejected from the maze. And like I don't know how to describe it. Like in the old style bus stations when the old airports, when they were announcing that there was like a board with all the destinations and there was like flipping letters, not LEDs like these days, but the old flipping letters. Like that, the entire maze just flips, and just closes, and it's just a blank canvas on a wall.
Then has the sarcophagus changed at all whilst this has been going on?
The entire time, the sarcophagus just changes color every 6.
From the bottom of the pile, you hear just "Get off me!" Because I imagine we've just tumbled out. Do we also take 22 points of damage?
Yes.
Oh no!
As the force of the blast that throws you up into the ceiling is quite overpowering.
I just realised Tony is no more.
Tony is no more.
He went up in a puff of smoke.
You're like, Tony, as everybody kind of sits around, rubbing their
Just
heads.
a little
Has
of
anybody
smoke.
seen Tony?
Etza feels slightly better now.
Just dust the dust off your shoulder, you know.
What would you like to do?
Ask everybody. We're all good. We all got the keys.
We got the key.
Yup.
So
Uh,
if the purple key is now clear, and the feeling is that each coloured key should be inserted into the lock at the time it's the sarcophagus is that colour would be the logic. What happens if the purple is clear?
Guess we'll find out.
Yeah. Can I ask everyone to lay out the keys, and I will cast detect magic to see what sort of magic is attached to each key, if any specific magic is attached to each key.
Are you checking all the keys yourself?
I'll ask help from Bixie and Rose, just because they've got magical knowledge, and hope they can help me ascertain what.
Yep.
Your whole party does, don't they?
Oh yeah. Everybody's magic.
Shall we lay him out on like a thingy and all
Nice
over
cushion.
get him? Yeah, a cushion. Reg, can we borrow your cushion?
No, it's mine. But all right then.
Right. I'm going to read out to you what each of these keys does, and then you can choose to distribute them. So the red key, the recipient gains a charm of the ghoul. So if you look it up on D&D Beyond, you'll find the charm of the ghoul. And in case it's not there, it allows you to use an action to eat a mouthful of flesh from a humanoid that's been dead for no longer than 1 day, and you will instantly regain 3d8 plus 3 hit points.
That's
has
pretty
3
good.
only.
It's pretty grim.
Pretty grim, yeah.
But
It's very grim.
I do have a spear arm that has gentle repose on it.
Oh,
Just take a bite out of it every so often.
yummy.
Yum yum yum.
We know what the purple key does. The green key. The recipient gains a charm of the swollen hag. The charm allows you to spit up a frog as an action. It has three charges only.
So you can spit up a frog 3 times.
The frog understands and obeys you.
Oh,
The gold key. The recipient gains a charm of treasure sense. While this charm lasts, you can use an action to pinpoint by scent the location of precious metals and stones, such as coins and gems within 30 feet. The effect lasts for 3 days, after which the charm vanishes from you. So it's like a one-off, but lasts for 3 days. The blue key. The blue key. The recipient gains a charm of the crystal heart. The charm grants you immunity to piercing and slashing damage from non-magical attacks, but you gain vulnerability to bludgeoning damage. These effects last for 10 days. So it's a one-time use, but lasts 10 days. Remember, it's
about the
from
last one?
non-magical attacks. Yeah?
Yeah.
The black key. The black key gains, the recipient gains a charm of 9 lives. When you drop to 0 hit points as a result of taking damage, you can choose to drop to 1 hit point instead. It has 9 charges. Shit, that's really
That's OP.
OP. You gain 9 hit points once. Retcon.
That's an OP. I think the frogs are OP.
That from the yeah. I'll say to the group. I think the point of the charms is to put you off opening the sarcophagus, because it's unlike any sarcophagus we've ever seen. Like, all of the death buckets have had their glamour, but none of them have like sort of glowed or so. Peter, from every death bucket we've seen, have we seen all 9 trickster gods?
No.
So who the fuck's in this one? There was no Minotaur in the 9 trickster gods, though, was there? Does anybody have a clue?
Minotaur.
Minotaur.
Oh, can we check the walls and these little
I mean, I
outfits?
know who's in this one, but it wouldn't be fair for me to say because that's metagaming.
I think we're going to be hard pressed to open it though, because one of the keys is not colour, not a rainbow bit. So I don't.
I still think it'll have an effect. I mean, this one is unlike any other box. I mean, the other ones have just been sort of like, haha, open it, pop out a trickster god. I think somebody else is in this, and I'll say to the group, that's got a maze. They've got something to do at Ubtao.
Potentially. Shall we open it then, or we?
If everyone's agreeable.
Yeah.
I think it's worth a go.
Always.
Oh, God damn it.
I open it.
Bye bye 9 lives.
Yeah, no, 9 hit points once.
All right, 9 hit points once.
Yeah, 9 lives at 1 is so
Oh.
damn OP. Peter, what are these things?
4 marble columns that support the ceiling of the Grand Tomb.
Oh, right. Sorry, I thought they were something else.
Is it worth using the green, the Swollen Hag key
I asked
first?
Brutus to help me investigate around for keyholes,
Yep.
because Bixie spotted one, didn't she? But we've got.
I thought there was just the one keyhole.
Have a look around.
Can we use the green flag with the green key first?
You
Have a
want
check
me a frog?
You want? Yeah, I know he wants that frog. He wants 3 frogs.
But it's also the one after purple. So if it goes clear or it doesn't work, we'll know that purple will be where it fails.
Okay, well let's start with
If you do
blue,
them in
gold,
sequence.
and then purple, and see, and then if it, thingy we've got.
If you start green, you'll get through the sequence before you get to purple. Doesn't green come after purple?
Yeah.
Then we could potentially lose all of our. So start at purple, because we could potentially lose all of our potential charms if purple
Yeah.
doesn't do anything.
Well, I unintentionally got my arm back.
I think it's worth it.
Yeah.
So what we're doing?
We're
Get
gonna.
ready with the keys.
Yeah.
Quick unlock them.
We're gonna do like a Power Rangers Morphin Time sequence to
Yeah.
put the keys in.
No, we're summoning Captain Planet.
Earth, I used to love Captain Planet. Oh.
Captain Planet. Oh, I'll not get us knocked off YouTube. Yeah, I'll because I used the purple key. I'll take responsibility. I'll grab the clear
Okay.
clear crystal, and I'll wait for the purple to hit. So it goes blue, gold, purple, green, red, black.
Yeah.
So
So
I
you
will.
wait for the purple color. I mean, it's 6 seconds, so it's not exactly half a millisecond. The moment the sarcophagus turns purple, are you putting the key in and turning it?
Yes.
Blue. Is it not blue we're starting with?
I thought you
No,
said purple.
purple.
Oh, right, okay.
Because purple's lost its charm.
You put the key in and turn it, and it smashes into pieces.
It doesn't
Okay.
tell us anything.
I go, oh no, my good arm! It smashed the key.
Let's put the green one in because nobody wants frogs. So we can. It's a sacrifice.
Yeah.
You put in the green one in.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
not
just following the
frog.
sequence in time.
What?
Go on.
Okay,
Green
so
one.
you put the green key in and turn it, and you hear a very audible click as the sarcophagus begins to open, and the key just smashes into a million tiny pieces. Slime begins pouring from the folds of the scintillating robe to take the form of a multiple flail-like pseudopod. A female voice echoes through the chamber, directed at you, Etza, and it says, "I can help you. At least I think that's what I'm supposed to do." Charisma saving throw.
Is this
Remember, you can choose to fail saving throws.
so the voice doesn't give any identification or nothing?
It's a pseudopod.
No,
A
no.
snail.
No, no,
It's
no.
Unk the Punk.
I don't
No.
want. Sorry, it's a charisma saving throw. Is it a spell or a magical effect? Because I have advantage.
It's neither.
Okay. Don't be shit. 17.
You pass, and the snail kind of frowns at you and says, "I guess the power of Uptow is too strong in you. Tell him I said sorry." And it fades away.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Can I tell you what you missed out on?
Yep.
Here's what you could have won.
A Constitution score of 23.
I could have done with that.
But Peter, there's always a but.
There's no but.
No, there's a but.
Everything's fine. What would you like to do? The sarcophagus sits there open.
Fully open.
Yeah.
What's inside?
What's in the box?
You look inside the sarcophagus. It is filled with salt. Get it? Get it?
Yeah.
But half buried are 10 opalescent bracelets, very expensive looking, made from flail snail shell.
Can I try one on, please?
In there, you also find a multicolored robe that is constantly changing colors, and it's a robe of scintillating colors.
Its previous name was called Joseph.
Huh?
So is it gnome size?
Snail size.
I mean, it's snail sized, giant snail sized.
Can I cast detect magic on it?
Sure. On the robe?
Yeah.
Are you not grabbing the robe?
No. Actually, I will use my amputated arm to lift the robe out, and using my arm as like a holder, like ring. I go, ugh.
I'll just grab it and use it like I pretend I'm a matador on one of the old Minotaur skulls.
And I'm gonna slap him with my amputated arm. Go, no,
Fair.
like a
Ole!
The what's radiant magic?
It's radiant.
It's hot.
Radiant. What kind of magic is it?
It's radiant. It's
Alright.
literally
Radiant,
radiant,
Cameron.
yeah.
Okay, it is. It lights up with radiant magic.
Ooh.
oh. Oh, are we
Pretty.
rollies for it?
You mean what school is it?
Yeah.
That depends on the spell itself, Peter, to be honest.
Oh,
Not
Is-
not the damage type, if that makes sense.
All right.
Um,
I'll
what's the name of that spell that creates daylight? Is it daylight?
Dawn
Dawn.
or sunbeam, depending on there's a couple that do it, to be fair.
Oh yeah, dawn. And
Yeah,
that is
clerics use Dawn. I do extensively.
evocation magic.
I would like it, but I will roll for it if anybody else wants it.
I don't care, anyone can have it. I'm just messing around with it right now.
I
I
know
just
the
want the bracelets.
Bixie, you want the shiny robe?
I want the blue key.
I've got my pillow.
What does the blue key do
Oh.
again?
It's the
I'm
charm
always
of
suspicious of Bixie now.
10
days.
crystal
Yeah,
heart. You get it's resistant to piercing and slash, but you get vulnerability to.
Bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning.
Ah,
So
I
it's
thought
half
Bixie
damage
would have
from
gone with the gold key.
I'm already carrying 35,000 K of
Fair
gold.
enough. Fair enough.
Which feels a bit full.
I'll look at Bixie. And go, are you sure? Can I trust you with this?
It's so shy. Bixie's just going to walk up to you when you put it on and be like,
I'll just-
shine.
I'll hold it just out of reach, just being a dickhead, and be like, eh? Eh?
Oh,
She's like, Tony.
This is why nobody likes Tony. And I'll give her the key, and I'll ask Drew for the shiny robe.
He says sure and just gives you it back.
And I put it on, and I do a little swish, and I go, how do I look?
If you put a Minotaur skull on your head and charge at me so that I can go, alright!
All right, I find a Yenti type skull, and I like do that proper, like stamp the foot and go for it.
Yes! Right, I'm happy
Yes,
now. You
thank
can have
you.
the cloak back.
I'm gonna send you a link.
Ooh. And I'll put the robe on while still wearing the Minotaur skull.
Don't believe my eye.
Nice.
Have you got it over your head or just as like a helmet?
It's it's a helmet and over my head.
So you like got it around the jaw bit or whatever's around your face.
Yeah, you can still see my mouth, but the jaw is
Oh right, okay.
Good. and I do a couple twirls and go, do I look fabulous?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh my.
Stupendous.
Oh my.
It looks shiny.
Are you going to decide who's going to have the other keys?
Could I have the red key, please?
Yeah, I'll chuck it to Rose and I'll offer my arm, I
Oh,
guess.
thanks.
Well, you know where it's been.
Just the gold and the black. Who's our tank? Should the tank have the black key?
Yes, I will.
No such thing as a tank.
Yeah,
in D&D.
it's not really like Warcraft style where you have a tank, is it? It's just a case
Do we
of
do it?
But we do have.
everybody does their best.
But we do have a paladin. So I'll
Yeah.
go. Reg, do you want the shiny?
It might as well be a tank with that bloody 23 AC or whatever it is.
I
Disgusting.
like black stuff. I'll take it.
There you go.
Cheers, yes.
That's the way it goes. Big nose. So Reg has the black. Bixie's got the blue and the gold. Oh, well, the gold. The gold useless for Bruce because he doesn't like metal.
Here it is then.
I'll offer it to Bruce. It's like I don't want you to be left out.
Nobody asked Brutus when you used the green key if he wanted to produce frogs, though.
But it was the most useless. I mean, what?
Rose might
It
offer
sounded
the
like the most fun, to be fair.
red key. Rose will offer the red key to Brutus because she's picked up the bracelet. She's got like bangle bracelets on. So she'll be like, do you want this one and the arm? I don't know how Brutus feels about that.
I'm alright for an arm, to be honest.
It kind of goes with the key.
No. I think Brute just wouldn't be carrying around a limb.
Fair enough. I'll just like tie it onto my belt. Might be saying that when you want some healing.
Load up on good berries.
So with the bracelets, with the bangles also magical? Did that come up with the detect magic, or are they just pretty?
They were very, very pretty.
Don't know if I want to share. But I will. You want one? With a 10?
Yes.
Yeah. I guess I'll give everyone
think-
one and be like, come on guys, we could be in a team.
We
Team.
could be here.
They don't jingle jangle when you give them out like that, though. If you've got all 10 on yourself,
My bracelets don't jingle jangle. They fold.
Beat me to it.
What would you like to do?
This room?
Yeah, leave this place. Let's bounce.
oh crap! Gotta get over the acid again.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Does
Easy.
somebody want to throw a gnome, please?
I'll toss the gnome.
Yeah.
Don't miss.
I won't. What do I have to roll?
Get to the wall.
Athletic.
What is it?
Toss a gnome to the acid.
Depends how much you like Bixie. Bixie's like, really like you.
22.
Easy.
Pick her up and throw her
She
like a
land-
dart.
She lands with a flourish.
Shoo!
Like does a
You
double barrel
answer.
roll and does the 3-point landing.
Nice.
180!
Thank
And I leap across.
you.
Okay. You land on top of Bixie.
Bixie's small though, so
Don't run off.
I'm not.
do
I'm
run
just
off.
moving out the way so other characters
I'm
can
talking
come
to
in.
Reg, but it's actually do
Oh.
run off.
I'm moving along so people can fit down the corridor. Don't be accused of blocking the
That's
way.
what I said.
That's what she said.
I'm blocking away.
Rose isn't feeling like she could do it without something. So I'm just looking. I have somewhere where I can go faster.
As you're all congregating around the acid pit, Talad speaks for the first time in a while. He's just leaning. He's leaning on the wall and he's just looking inside this door, and he says, "Psst, hey, there's a corridor down here."
I'll bite.
Yeah.
Do you think that's the exit?
One way to find out.
And with a flourish, he like prompts you to go first.
As I walk by, I'll just whisper under my breath, "Pussy."
Okay.
Well, tokens lost all vision.
Oh, Dylan.
I'm blind, Spooky!
Okay. Why have you lost all? You have. Why is this?
It's always Dylan's token.
It's whenever I
Always.
revert from wild shape.
Vision. Version 10 of Foundry actually has some awesome vision options, like blind sight and tremor sense. So when you move a token and you have tremor sense, or rather the monster probably has tremor sense, it lights it up. So everything's black, but it lights the token up when they move.
Mhm.
Love it. But basic configuration, vision range. Oh, it's gone to 0 for some reason. Vision and you see now?
Yeah.
Well.
There we go.
Right, Edsa. Edsa.
Yos?
Time to lose another arm. I mean, what?
No.
The room contains a wooden cabinet with a numbered dial at its top, set with 2 ornate metal spokes. Beneath the dial, a pendulum swings inside an open compartment. An egg-shaped stone adorns the pendulum's tip. You might call this a grandfather clock.
Instantly detect magic.
Wait a second.
Ooh.
You do. You cast detect magic, and you realize that it radiates transmutation magic aura.
I'll just look down the corridor and I'll go, Brutus? I
It's a
need
ver-
an...
It's making a very solid, like, tock, tock, tock as it ticks.
So just remind me, transmutation magic is like polymorph? In the sense that it transforms something into another something?
Yeah.
I don't want to touch it. Oh, if only I had my other arm, I could have thrown it at it. Actually, is Rose still in the room?
Rose is back.
She's gone. Oh no, she's not.
But she's back in the thingy pit. The
I'll
acid pit, yeah.
I'll ask Rose for Brutus's help.
And catch up.
Yeah.
And I'll squidge to the side to allow Brutus through, and I go, what do you make of that?
Looks a little bit deadly to me.
Uh,
I don't trust these carpet.
Brutus, give me an Arcana check.
Two.
Yeah, it's this weird box making a clicking noise.
Yeah, it's definitely the box making that clicking noise.
And
Excellent.
give me a history check.
Give you what?
History check.
History.
You notice that the gem in the middle of the pendulum is actually shaped like the moon. And do you remember, someone's mentioned this to you before, and you'll be the only one who remembers this. A long, long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, when you were on top of a monastery full of birds, there was a princess, an Omwan princess, or she claims to be an Omwan princess, that wanted the moon-shaped gem.
Oh yeah. Was this when we were doing the parkour?
Parkour! Yes, parkour! Parkour! Bolts and holes.
So that's we need to get that gem, but I don't trust walking into this room. Gem the moon on. I know somebody who wants that. They've asked
It's
for it.
2 minutes to midnight on the clock.
Can I? I'll turn to Rose and go, Rose, can I please have my arm back?
Some of it.
Have you been munching on my arm?
Not yet.
I'll-
I've got Mage Hand though. Could I try and get it with Mage Hand?
Yeah, go on then. I was gonna yeet my arm at the clock.
I might just give you the actual arm, but save the hand.
No, no, that's a bit bloody. There, I'll take my whole arm back. I made it. I'll have it.
Oh, can I try Mage Hand and try and get the gem, Peter?
Sure.
Yeah. I cast Mage Hand then, and
It's 1 minute to midnight.
quickly grab it. The gem, no? Yeah.
You go for to grab the gem with your mage hand, and it is really fastened into this pendulum. It's an oddly soothing sound, though.
What? It's a big, massive pendulum.
Yeah, it's a big
Yeah.
clock.
Can
30
I?
seconds to midnight.
I'm gonna walk in and try and thingy it out with my dagger.
I'm gonna use my arm, not my
Yeah.
real, my dead arm to hold the pendulum to stop it from swinging, to stop the clock. I'm gonna jam it in there.
Okay, off you go.
I'm going to quickly cast Goodberry.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a dagger then and try and pry it out of the.
Okay, you do notice
Pendulum.
that the tick-tocking doesn't stop even when you grab the pendulum. 10 seconds to midnight.
not
Let's
11
have a dexterity ability check.
From
Knife.
from
Knife.
Rose.
Please roll a 1.
No, nat
So
20.
good.
Do it, Meg.
Dexterity check.
Just a flat dexterity ability check.
Come on, please, please. I've got some. If it's rubbish.
16. You
That's all
pry.
right.
You manage to really jam the dagger underneath this this gem, and you pry it off just at the moment the clock hits midnight and goes bong. And I'm gonna need some Constitution saving throws from you three.
No, Brian. I have double inspiration, so if it cocks up, I'm using that. Is it a magical effect or spell, Peter?
Neither.
Oh. What's the point of having resistance if you can't use it? If a 13 don't pass, I'm using my inspiration. That's a no. That's a no, isn't it,
I
Peter?
mean, you have to call the inspiration before.
Oh, right. Do I?
Has it rolled my Constitution?
No.
Did I say it before that
You,
if it
you did call that you were going to use it, yeah. So
Yeah,
scratch
if-
one off and roll it again.
Oh, please be better. Yes, I'll take the 19.
Yeah, I've got some at 2.
Rose.
I got Tides of Chaos. I don't think. I can gain advantage on one ability check. I'm gonna use that. Constitution. I think I'll be all right though.
Oh, roll a
Saving
nat
throw.
20 for us, or a nat 1.
Advantage. I'm gonna mark that off. Oh shit! Oh shit!
You roll a 1.
Yeah, but I rolled a 15 too.
Oh.
And it's advantage. I've used my Tides of Chaos, which means that once per long rest, I can gain advantage on one attack roll, ability check, saving throw.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
So the clock finishes bonging, and you all like pause for a moment as you know. Rose is there with like a dagger under the gem, like looking up at the clock. Edsa looking up at the clock. Brutus looking over to the clock, and you pry the gem out. And it's a gorgeous gem. It's exquisite. As you look closely at it, you can see like all the craters on the moon and everything that's been carved into this gem. It's about the size of like an open palm. It's a big gem. And you feel quite pleased with yourselves. However, the clock stops ticking when you take the gem out.
Is that a good thing? I'll walk over and give it to Brutus.
You walk over to Brutus to hand him this gem, and you have to look up at him because he's a tall fella. You can't help but feel that he just looks a bit old.
Oh no.
Can I look at Etza? 123.
Yeah, but it's not very old for a Firbolg.
Oh,
How, old
okay.
how long do furballs live?
It's, it's a long time since I looked it up.
Or do you just
As
type
long as they
1,
need
2,
to.
3 in age?
What?
Do you just randomly type 1, 2, 3 where it said age?
Yeah, but I did look up how
Right.
long they live for, and then I thought, oh, it's an easy one to remember. I think it was something like a teenager of furball years.
Oh, wow.
That's-
Live quite old. Rosie's going to look at Brutus and be like, "Are you getting enough rest?"
500 years they live for.
Oh, wow.
There you go. Chris has just posted it.
Wow, he's paying attention.
I know. It's better attention than he plays when he's actively playing, to be fair.
So, does Brutus have any grey hair?
Also, you're an adult at 30.
Alright.
Brutus is, think Chewbacca, but with grey hair. His hair has grown really long. He's got a big bushy beard now, and his hair is completely grey. Chewbacca with grey hair. That's ridiculous.
This has
And
happened in this last second.
Yep. Brutus is now what the Furbolgs would class the village elder.
I look at Brutus and I go, "Don't know how to tell you this, but we need to get you some just for men."
What's happened to me?
You old.
Oh, dear.
Brutus is old AF.
Hang on, I'll see if I've got something for that.
Nivea.
Anti-aging cream.
Because I like Brutus so much, and I feel that this is an effect of the clock, I am going to firstly cast Detect Magic as a diagnostic to see if he has actually been aged, or is this a cause of a spell that can be dispelled?
I mean, everything that Brutus is carrying is glowing with all kinds of magic, all the various trinkets that he's got with him and everything. But Brutus himself isn't. He's just old, geriatric.
I'll just look at him and I'll sadly just sort of go, "Oh, come on, Granddad, let's get going."
Bloody hell.
I will put my hand on Brutus's back as I'm like helping like an elderly bloke cross the street, and I will cast Dispel Magic and see if that does anything for him.
You focus on removing whatever magic you think ails him. Let's have an Arcana check from you as well.
Yes, finally something I'm good at. Oh, you fucker! I've got 2 inspirations. I'm calling it.
Okay.
Fuck. What the hell's the point of a +5 if it doesn't come into play? Oh, you. Never mind.
Is that 13?
That's a 13.
Yeah, this is some kind of powerful cosmic magic. It's not your run of the mill, I'll just dispel it type magic.
Is it a curse? Can I attain that much?
Could be.
Do I have the gem?
You do have the gem. She handed it to you. As you look at it, your hand trembling slightly.
It's so heavy it's hurting my fingers. Can I try to put it down on the floor?
You can do whatever you want with it.
See if it... Yeah, I'll put it on the floor. In front of me. Just see if it changes anything.
You put it on the floor, and no matter which way you hold it, where you place it, it catches the light pretty constantly. It doesn't glow, or it's not like a torch, but you can, whichever way you turn it, even if you like hide it in your hands, like when you try to see if something when you were a kid, you want to see if something glows in the dark. You can see the face of the moon constantly. It's just there.
Is there a clock in this room, Peter?
Yes, it just rang.
Like a clock face?
Yeah, it's got a clock face.
Yeah. Can I try and wind it backwards?
Sure. How
Yeah.
far back are you going to wind it?
Well, I don't know, about
300 years.
100 years or so.
Don't
That's a
do
lot of
that.
spinning. It's a lot of
Uh,
spinning.
No, just turn it back a little bit, like a minute or something. I don't know. However, yeah, I don't know, just a little bit, and see if that makes a difference.
You push the hands of the clock, and they offer no resistance whatsoever when you move them. You know, like when you know something's broken, there's no mechanism behind that. You push it, and it just. In fact, as you push it over the edge, it just falls and then points at 6 and just kind of.
Broken time.
Is that the name of a song?
Me and Netso look all right though, don't we? We're not old.
I'm still. Well, do we still have acne?
No one mentioned any acne to me. No, you don't.
I
look
hope
old.
I'm a bit past that age. I'm like, I don't know. Late
As was
20s,
mentioned
I would think.
before, it's a lie. You still get it.
Apologies. What's the rest of the party doing? So I've got Reg and Bixie and Drew. What are you lot doing during all this?
Trying to work out where everyone went because there are two small people behind me asking me a lot of questions.
All right.
That you can see here just over my shoulder.
Somewhere off in the distance, you hear a clock going bong.
Drew pulls out his flask of endless wine and says, "Must be happy hour, I guess."
Last orders.
Reg is a bit confused as to what's going on because he kind of ran up the top of the hall to have a look out and doesn't know where everyone is, apart from
Bixie's with you.
Bixie is. But
Pixie,
have a look at this door here.
yeah, Pixie's back at the door. She finds it very interesting.
Did you not go to the door last time, Sarah?
Yes.
So you know. Okay, I'll tell you again because Reg wasn't there. So, what appears to be a large stone door looms at the end of the hallway, but it bears no handles or hinges. Jutting from the wall on either side of the door are two matching bronze sculptures, each the head and neck of a serpent with fangs bared. On the lintel above the door is inscribed the following message in common: warm like flame, cold for the cruel, still for the dead, gruel for the ghoul. And I'm going to call a tea break. Or pee break. Tea or pee break.
Either or.
TP break.
TP break.
We all going camping.
TP break. Have you rebooked your exam, Shadia?
Well,
Food, sorry.
they are a mouthful. I failed by 3 points. Yep, I rebooked.
Oh, that sucks.
It fucking sucks. It was
Oh.
hard as well. It's so shit.
Yeah, I bet.
I had
Did
to
you drink lots?
I did not. I didn't. Usually I get an English breakfast after I'm done with it because I don't really eat anything before I go in because I'm so nervous. And I didn't even
Yeah.
get my English breakfast. I just got some McDonald's.
Aww.
But I have to reset it on my birthday.
You'll pass for sure. You've got to pass on your birthday. They should give you an advantage on that.
Better freaking do. I had to explain it to my boss, and he was just like,
Oh no.
and then when I said it was on the Monday, which is month end for us, and he's like, "Oh, can you not rebook it?" And I just sort of like, "No, I fucking can't. No, leave me alone."
When's it booked for now?
It's booked for like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I would have liked to have done it in the morning, but I can't. They had no slots left. I got the last slot, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna go into work, probably mess about for a bit, and then they're allowing me to leave early so I can catch a train rather than drive into Preston because it's just not worth the hassle.
No.
And the
That
test
would be hard work.
yeah,
You
the
think
test
driving into Preston's hassle?
excuse me. I mean, it's not. I know it's not really a hassle, but when I get nervous on my exam days, and the last thing I want to do is worry about parking. When I can, yeah. It's also costs £2 for a whole day to park at the train station, Blackburn train station, to jump on the train to Preston and have a return as like £6. I couldn't get there in petrol for that price, and then I would have to
And
pay some
cheaper than parking. Yeah.
yeah, like £4 for parking because I have no idea how long I'll be in there and what I'll do afterwards. I was like, my boss is like, yeah, do it.
You can go to the that food place to celebrate afterwards.
Coco's.
Yeah.
I'm going there.
'Cause that's good meat.
It's good meat. Yeah, I'll be going to Coco's afterwards. I mean, it's a short walk, and I will be so friggin' tired. And I'm not in any rush to catch the 5 o'clock trains back from Preston because they'll just suck.
It will, really will.
It'll be full of uni students and all sorts. I'm like, nah, I ain't got time for that shit.
Yeah, and you want to celebrate as well, passing.
Oh, I'll die when I go home. I'll just literally just go to bed. I'm not kidding you. My room is covered, and I mean covered in notes of the stuff I have to do and learn.
It sounds like the kind of thing you have to learn and then you never use a lot of it.
That's. I remember the formula for standard deviation, linear regression, which isn't used in my workplace.
You're just gibberish to me now.
Yeah, it's budgeting. It's all about cash budgeting. That's what's going to be used the most. I'm not doing too badly. To say I was 3 points off, that ain't bad.
That sounds good.
Yeah, I need
It's like passing.
I'll try go on.
No, I was going to say, what's the pass rate?
For this exam, on the first try, 45%.
Ouch. Okay.
It is notoriously shit, and apparently the second year version of this exam is even worse.
Oh
Just,
my god.
Despite the fact
what's
that
the end of it?
More money. I want the
Usually
money.
is. Yeah.
I don't want that jingle jangle money. I want the money that folds. Yeah, it's just
More
book-
doubloons.
I want more money. I won't be banker rich, but if I get this, it ups my pay by about 3 or 4 grand.
Oh, that's nice. And that'll pay dividends throughout the years as well, won't it?
Yeah.
Which I'm
and
sure
also-
you've budgeted for already.
Oh yeah. I'm like, I want more dice. I'm not buying. As Peter mentioned to me when we met, I didn't realize the books were so expensive in Geek Retreat. I thought. I didn't
What are they,
realize it was-
45 quid or something?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
something
they're in that
daft.
range.
Yeah, that's the RRP though, isn't it? They'll just
Yeah.
slap it in at that in places like that.
Mm.
I've
the
paid
ru-
35 for all of mine. I've not
The
done too
ru-
bad.
Yeah, the room though was so friggin' cool though.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's going to be a lot of fun.
That's
It'd be
gonna
good.
be
That
so
I'm
much
looking
fun.
forward to it.
Real dice, Craig. Real dice.
Real dice with real people.
And the Halloween special. I've already got the perfect one ready.
I'm so excited.
Doing
There's no grannies involved, is there, Peter?
There might be.
Oh god.
And you know what?
We're
they're gonna
doing
be
Halloween costumes.
I don't want to know about fingering grannies because you know.
Oh,
Are we
no.
dressing up?
No. I mean, I can come in my Ghostbusters outfit if you wanna dress
Perfect.
up. Yeah, why not?
Perfect.
Just
Not in
really
Black
cross
Town
themes
Centre.
entirely. Like, let's do D&D in random other cosplay.
Walking around in cosplay in Blackburn is like asking to be beat up or harassed.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Actually, yeah.
Don't walk anywhere. Walking's for peasants.
But it is gonna be D&D. So you can make your characters and then print it out on a piece of paper and bring it.
Oh my god.
Who's got a printer these days? I mean,
I do.
You can do it on your phone.
The library.
Library.
Libri. That's
Uh,
what works for, actually. I use their printer there.
I can print your.
I use the library because it's literally at the end of my road, so it's like, oh well, I'll just go there and pay 10p.
Can we use characters we've already made before, Peter, or do we have to make new ones?
Of course you can. I'm not. The particulars aren't ready yet. I was waiting for this week to be finished, and then I can start concentrating on that, on the special. Because I think, oh no, it's November, isn't it? Never mind.
Yeah,
Is it November?
got a while yet.
Uh-huh.
4th of November?
Oh, 4th, yeah.
So slowly we'll make our way to that. All in good time. All in good time. Is everybody back?
Mhm.
Is Dylan back? He's on mute. He's not back yet.
So we're doing which one got picked? Which one did you pick, Peter, or have you not picked one? The special.
That's a surprise.
Oh.
It is good though. Ready.
Might play a warlock for a change.
Perfect.
Is that in person?
Yeah.
Oh,
You're on the big screen, Mike.
We're going to put you on a big screen.
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be fun looking at an empty chair.
No, we're gonna put like a box on it and put some toilet roll arms and then a laptop on top of it.
Oh, like the Sheldon bot.
Sheldon bot, yeah. Exactly. But obviously it is going to be a spooky Halloween special, so bring spooky characters.
Can we dress up?
Of course you can.
Yay.
Craig said he's coming as a Ghostbuster.
Ghostbusting Warlock.
Should I bring cake with me?
Yes,
Active
please
Zool
do.
Yes, you
warlock.
can.
Do you have any requests?
Cake. Lots of it.
Not cheesecake.
Yeah.
Lemon drizzle.
Devil's food cake.
Spaghetti cake.
Yeah,
What?
that would suit the mood.
I can make a spooky cake. I mean, I can just make a devil's food cake and slap some eyes on it.
You're gonna have to post some to Mike so he can eat it while he's on the
Well,
live.
Make a
it's a
cake
cake
that
and
looks
eat it.
like a mimic.
Oh, mimic cake. Yes.
Mike's getting something special when I get back in the new year. He's getting a I was going to say Dumbledore's pipe, but it's Gandalf's pipe.
God damn.
Can you imagine that? I go to Hobbiton and I get you Dumbledore's
Dumbledore
pipe.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Cheers. He doesn't even smoke.
No, Mike, I'll pick you up something really nice, I promise.
That'd be amazing.
What do they genuinely do? Replicas of those pipes? What?
I will pick you up Gandalf's pipe if they have it.
Amazing. That'd be awesome.
Lovely.
I'm not going to get you something shit like coasters.
I'd
Mike
appreciate
needs
that.
to go stay in Northshire. Have you seen Northshire, Mike?
I have, yeah. I'm
Mm.
well aware of Northshire. It's very cool.
Northshire.
That's the Hobbit Hole Hotel, right?
Yeah, it's
It's on-
not
it's on
far
Yorkshire.
from where I used to live.
Ah,
Like 20 minutes up the road.
nice.
Where did you used to live?
Middlesbrough.
Up on Teesside.
Just under Party Tree by Hobbiton.
TS11. All the way up on the east coast.
Don't they make giant dicks out of snow when it snows down by your area, Mike?
What, Basildon? Yeah,
Yeah.
famously they make a
Yes.
massive dick by
Yes,
the
they do. Let
Basildon
me see
sign
if I
every
can
time
find
it's
the
snowed.
snow dick. Snow dick Basildon. Next picture.
Whenever you say that, Charlie, I'm not sure what you're referring to. It could be like, I'm like, is she talking about a deck or?
No.
Hey, that's the surprise in it, innit?
Let me
A
A
show
mate
you.
of mine at work lives in Wickford, and he says every time he's like, "Yeah, you go see the Basildon
I live
snow
in
dick every
Wickford.
winter." There you go.
There you go.
I'll come see you, Mike, next time I'm down.
You should, mate.
Next time it snows.
Make snow dicks together.
Seems fair, that, Meg. I mean, I want to be there for the attractions. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. Find it now on the general chat.
Oh, wow.
That's so British.
I don't know what they expected, like to put a massive Basildon sign up on as you go into Basildon, which is generally known as a shithole. Built in 1946 as a result of the Blitz in East London to house East Londoners. It's just turned into a fucking slum. And we'll put this big Basildon sign up like Hollywood on the way into Basildon, and everyone's like, fuck off.
This could be
Basildon.
iconic.
Yeah. So nothing
Because they
is
did that
more
in Bournemouth
appropriate.
as well.
Yeah, nothing's more appropriate than a fucking massive snow cock and balls.
Oh, Mike, they do Hobbiton spoons.
Stop it. Is this genuinely a thing?
Right.
What? Hobbiton spoons or the
Yeah, I'm
dicks?
gonna
Snow
like
dicks?
end up having a nerdgasm here.
Oh, we're still waiting for Brutus.
No, Dylan's back, I think.
I found some stuff they put
Yeah,
in.
I'm back.
That's in the shop, Mike.
Oh, look at the prices of that. What the bloody hell?
That's in dollars, so it's about 120 something odd pounds, maybe 115 pounds.
How big are they? They better be big.
1/6. I don't know what that is. This is what I was looking at for Mike because I thought that might be a.
Yeah, so they're going to be about a foot tall, aren't they?
Is that Dumbledore's
Oh.
pipe?
Okay.
Dumbledore's pipe.
Pipe of Dumbledore. Oh,
That's
do
amazing.
they all smoke pipes?
Well,
Yeah.
but-
It's a massive thing in Lord of the Rings. They all smoke weed. Pipe weed.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
good?
Pipe
why do you
weed.
think Gandalf's so chill?
Oh, okay.
That's amazing.
Yeah, old pipe weed. Yeah. It's a
Can
good
you
one.
use them? Are they real?
I mean, you see Gandalf and you see Radagast smoke it, don't you? Definitively, just in the cinema alone, and the dwarves all smoke it in the Hobbit, I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. When they're singing.
Yeah. It's dead catchy, that.
It is.
Oh my god.
The Hobbits also smoke it. Or spoons.
The spoons and a pen.
A peen.
Yeah, that's an old joke, isn't it, Dylan?
Peen.
A pen,
Pen.
Dylan. You're right with a pen.
Shall we continue?
Yar.
Let us continue. So, what would you all like to do? Reg has arrived at the
Is
gates
the,
of
are
doom.
the serpent's mouths open wide agape enough to insert some form of diamond stroke gem stroke shiny thing? Does it look like they could hold a...
It's open about this wide.
And they've got very sharp teeth. We tried it. We made it. We actually, I think, it's a bled on them to see if that made a difference.
Oh, okay, so we have actually tried the blood thing. Right, okay. Next
Did
option.
you?
Yeah. I'm sure it's or Rose. Someone pricked their finger on one of the sharp teeth.
Etza did. The one-armed Etza.
I think it might have been. Can't remember who was with me. We haven't tried yanking on them yet, though. Not quite big enough. Can Reg reach both sides and try and...
I'm a dwarf. I'm not a genius.
Go on, yank them.
Go on, yank
them,
off.
Reg.
Give him a good.
Can I have a look into the serpent's mouth, Pete? One of them, either or.
Yeah, so inside the mouth, it's just flat like this. But, except for the fangs. Fangs. And then it's just flat inside. There's no hole or anything.
Is there anything on the fangs?
I mean, other than... apparently there's a bit of blood.
Oh, okay.
But only, only a tiny smatter. Where the rest of it went, I don't know.
Okay. Reg is going to take a gamble. Pulls back his... Well, he's probably got his sleeve exposed and just jabs his wrist up into the serpent's fang.
Okay, how long do you hold it there for?
2 minutes, 3 minutes. A good while.
Long enough.
I want to insert the fangs deeply enough to draw blood, not just like, oh look, I've got a scratch. Little trickle.
It's just a scratch.
'Tis but a scratch. You're all
Okay, after a minute or so, you're starting to feel a bit lightheaded, actually. The doors...
I get my pillow out just in case.
The doors, you just hear a click, and then they begin to open. What's the rest of the party doing? Etza, Rose, Brutus.
We're escorting Granddad out the room.
Yeah. I'm gonna pick up the gem and be like, that colour suits you.
He's capable of doing regular stuff. He's not like incontinent and whatnot.
Oh, we're not.
With a hearing horn attached to his ear. Hey! He's just older. Much older.
Much wiser.
Yeah, wiser.
That's up.
All my stats have increased. Wisdom's like 90.
Apart from your strength, which has gone to 1.
Oh dear.
Your understanding of Microsoft Office has gone to 0.
It's all these new versions.
God. Yeah, I'm gonna pick up the gem then and put that in my pocket. Seeing as he's, did he leave it
Oh,
or
no.
taking it?
Get off.
I like how he's moving
Right.
his token back.
Where is it?
There you go. I'll bend down, seeing as you're old and decrepit.
Don't touch Granddad's things. He gets mad. Is the lad still there?
The lad is still there. He looks shocked as Brutus comes out first. He says, "Are you all right? You look a bit..." And he just motions around like everything.
Yada yada. Crack on with it, lad.
Okay, let me check his languages 1 sec. What's Drew doing as he sees everybody emerge from this room? Brutus looking considerably older.
Just gonna look at Brutus and be like, what happened to you?
Something happened with a clock in that room. I don't know what, but apparently I look a lot wiser.
Drew just says, sorry, clock?
Yeah, it's broken now, I think.
Hmm.
You want to have a
Strange.
look at it? There's a chest in there as well.
I mean, looking at the state of you, no, I don't want to go and have a look at it.
There's no chest in there.
Is it not? Oh, is that just the clock?
That is the clock.
With the... Right.
The
Right,
grandfather clock. Very literal. So you reach the acid pit. Anybody want to jump in?
Nope. Rose is gonna fire a crossbow, whatever, into this wall with a rope wrapped around it, and then tie it to this thing, and then use that to kind of scurry along here so I don't fall in. If that's doable. Oh, should I go back?
No, it's fine. So you shimmy across this really sturdy crossbow bolt that it's like it's been hammered by an expert hand into the side of a mountain.
It's crossbow,
Someone-
yeah, crossbow, yeah.
Someone who's been mountaineering for years and they've just spent ages just hammering it in with a single crossbow bolt from the crossbow. You tied it deftly around this column.
Yeah.
I'm just describing what's happened.
I'm taking it. Let's go.
How to take the piss in D&D. I mean, what?
Oh.
What's everybody else doing?
I'm going to run as far back as I can, and I'm going to do the same thing. As I did last time, I'm going to run, and as I run, I'm going to cast suggestion on myself, and I'm going to say command to leap as I reach about here, so I can.
Is that the best
jump.
use of a spell slot?
It's not a spell slot; it's a freebie.
Is it? All right.
Yeah.
So you are telling yourself that you're a strong, confident Yuan-Ti.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm a strong, confident woman who don't need no man.
You can roll me athletics with disadvantage. No, with advantage.
Oh.
Ability check.
Oh, fucking hell. Sorry, it was athletics, wasn't it?
Uh-huh.
Sorry. Oh, fuck Mo. What's an 8 get me?
It gets you 8 feet across a 10-foot gap.
Oh, fuck. Fuck. Oh, good lord. Give me a second. Think. Right, I'm pulling this out my ass, Peter. Can I, as I fall, can I swing my hands down and fire off 2 Eldritch blasts to hit the acid and cause an explosion and propel me forward the extra 2 feet?
I am manning it.
Just literally swing and like.
This is the only time I will allow this because it sounds freaking awesome. Because you're using your Eldritch Blasts as boosters.
Yeah.
Because you run and you're like, arms and legs waving, trying to reach across. And Wile E. Coyote style, you begin to slow down before you reach the edge. And you just point downwards and fire your 2 Eldritch Blasts, which hit the acid. And what does acid do? It likes to splash. And you take 7 points of acid damage, but you make it across.
and I'll land and I'll go, yeah, and then I'll go, ah, you know, like patting the acid and
Yeah, the
like,
acid
ah.
is like eating into your clothes and your skin.
Oh no, I have no pants. So I'm like, ah, like, you know, stop, drop, and roll.
Wait, your character has no pants.
Oh no, I have pants, but the acid is, I imagine, singeing through.
All right, I thought you meant like running around in underpants. Yeah,
No, I'm
Yeah.
not I'm not a
Al fresco
nudist.
Drew style.
it's new to me. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
Yanti have the concept of undergarments.
okay, good.
I thought you
Uh,
had a snake's tail, like as your bottom half.
No, I got legs.
Oh,
She's-
okay.
She's humanoid. She's a
I
pure
just-
blood.
Just look a bit snaky. Right. So I will stop, drop, and roll, and try to stave off the burn. But I have made it, so I'm pretty
Okay,
happy.
Yeah, you pat yourself down, put out all the acid burns. I'm gonna assume that Drew can just literally wall run around the corner. Greg, are you with us?
Yeah, I'll do that. I'm fine with that.
And then that just leaves Brutus.
Oh,
Mm. How did I get in? Oh, I can jump 10 feet, can't I?
Yeah. You can.
Forgot how I actually got in the first place. So.
Okay, I'm gonna move Craig's token over because there's a bit. Okay, so Brutus leaps across effortlessly, and you all make it back to the door. Slad is gonna bring back a little bit.
Slard's
So
becoming the new Valine, isn't he? Quite quickly.
yeah, but at least the token's there, so I remember that he's there.
Well, there's that.
There is that. So you all reach the top of the stairs as Reg is pulling his arm away from these snake fangs, and the door unlocks and begins to lift into the ceiling. What do you do?
I'm gonna clap for Reg.
Vixie's going to look expectantly at Reg because she never goes first into a room unless it's shiny.
She's the first
Very
one to
interesting
leave the room.
flaw. Definitely.
Okay, Reg. This vaulted chamber features a 10-foot deep sunken floor surrounded by ledges without railings. Alcoves along the ledges hold painted wooden statues of hornet-headed humanoid warriors, each wearing a grass skirt and clutching a spear. A gruesome throne lashed together of bone and strips of skin stands atop the west ledge. A fearsome horned skull surmounts the throne, and small skulls are piled around it. The seat of the throne appears to be made of stretched skin and has a metal scepter resting on it. Shuffling about the sunken portion of the room are three gaunt humanoid figures in dusty robes draped in cobwebs. Their eyes and mouths are stitched shut. They are only armed with brushes and clay pots of pigment as they paint the walls and pillars with grim, poorly rendered illustration. What's everybody doing?
Rose is following Reg in.
Looking very disturbed at this sight.
So the paintings on the walls around this sunken room, these creatures, by the way, aren't making. They're probably not even aware of your presence. And And on the walls all around where you can see are painted various scenes. They're not very well painted because, well, their eyes are stitched closed, but you know, to say that they're blind, they're doing a pretty good job. You see scenes of markets from Port Nyanzaru. You see ships approaching harbors or a harbor with some kind of giant turtle in the background. In the distance, you see a painting of a baby snake in a cradle with a male Yanti aggressively trying to push his way to the cradle and a female Yanti pushing him back. You see a village of very tall blue folk, probably furbolgs. And in the center of the village is a fairly elderly, frail-looking villager, and everybody gathered around this figure. Reg, you spot immediately a painting that features... you see a painting that features a lot of characters dressed in yellow tabards.
The crew.
Sorry?
The crew.
Yep.
The old school.
And in the middle of them, sitting atop a chestnut horse, quite, you know, it's quite a detailed painting. There's a chestnut horse, and it's dressed in like battle armor, the horse, and atop it sits a dwarf that doesn't look a million miles away from what you look like.
Power.
There's scenes of wizards fighting shadowy looking dragons. And off to one side is a scene of a lone elf just sitting at the bottom of a tree, writing and drawing.
Where's the painting of me? Or
It's
someone like me?
It's in the middle where this guy is actually just finishing it off.
I'll hop down. It's only 10 feet. So I'll stick my bum on the floor and sort of ease myself off so I don't have to fall a million miles.
Okay. These creatures don't react to you at all.
Fair enough. I'll go over to the dude painting. Fucking hell, mate. That's a bit good, isn't it?
The creature stops for a moment painting and doesn't move to look at you or anything, just stops for a moment and then carries on painting, but he seems to be changing the image of this dwarf. He's like rubbing out bits of it.
What bits?
Mainly the head.
Oh, good.
Are you going to say anything else to him?
Yeah, make him a bit thinner. Put some more hair on his face. Make him a bit more interesting.
He stops for a moment and then he carries on drawing again, and he's replacing the head with the face of someone who is very clearly choking, and with a cloud of what you can assume to be poisonous gas around his head. As you continue to scan around the room, the paintings, you see a painting of some kind of primitive goblin village and a giant net flying through the air. You see a very grand picture of a red dragon, like as if it's flying out from the wall. You see other images of pirate ships with, you know, the black flag raised above them, cannons firing at each other. You see some kind of floating heart-shaped mountain. Then, as you look behind you, the bit where you couldn't see that you were right above, you see an entire feast, like what's it called? The final feast. What's it called?
Oh, the
Jesus
final
thing.
dinner or
Last
something.
Supper.
Last
Yeah, that's
Supper,
it.
Last
Fucking hell.
Supper.
Final
Yeah.
dinner.
Final
The
dinner.
final dinner. That's like a bad Chinese translation in a
If
film.
you ordered it from wish.com.
Wish.com. Final dinner. Last Supper. But in the middle of it is very blatantly some kind of powerful looking figure, looking like a bit like Skeletor.
Jesus.
Bit like Skeletor. And next to him, you spot the character that you saw in the maze that was ordering the dwarfs about. And he appears to be holding hands with this powerful skeletal figure. And a little heart, like, bubbling up.
The walls have emojis.
Yep. And the other people at this feast are all you.
You?
You?
However, as you look closer, in the background of this image are hundreds upon hundreds of disfigured
Sandcastles.
sandcastles, humanoids, with really like pained, horror-ridden expressions in the back.
Seems like a great place to be, this. I'm not going to lie. I feel like we've really made the right turn here in life choices.
Oh, Craig, you killed me with that.
So gossels.
Sorry, Pete.
That's okay.
Caught me off guard. And they just keep on painting. They're not paying any attention
They
to
don't
us.
pay any attention to you whatsoever.
What are they painting at the moment?
I mean, mainly they're working on finishing off the grand painting of the man that you saw in the maze, the Last Supper,
Last dinner.
image, the final
The final dinner.
the final dinner.
The great feast.
The great.
The penultimate snack.
I like that one. Almost as good as the spaceman.
But they do go around changing some images every so often. They'll stop and they'll move to another image, and they'll just change like a little detail, and then they'll go back to what they were doing.
I'm going to investigate these statues.
The statues. So these statues are wooden, and they appear to be holding spears, and they're wearing like grass skirts.
Chultean warriors.
Yep. You've been to Chult. You've been around.
Mm,
You've seen this imagery.
badass.
Yeah.
Can I go up to one of the painters and ask, do you know how to destroy the crown? And see if they change anything.
He stops for a moment and then carries on painting, but obviously doesn't answer you.
Rude. And I'll go look at the painting of the Yenti and the crib.
Okay. What do you want to?
I want to make out the details of the male Yenti.
The male Yuan Ti, you don't recognize any of his features, but the dress sense of the female Yuan Ti, you could swear it was your mother.
Are there any spare paintbrushes lying around?
Loads everywhere.
Can-
There's spilled paint and buckets and brushes everywhere.
I'm gonna pick one up and I'm gonna deface her. You know,
Deface it. What are you going to change it to?
I'm gonna give her an eye patch, a fake moustache. I'm gonna black out some of her teeth, and then on her forehead I'm gonna write bell end.
So you're really going to deface it then?
Yeah.
Proper graffiti style. Okay. I mean, these dudes don't react to that. They all stop momentarily when you start doing this, and then they carry on what they were doing.
Can I draw a picture of myself destroying the opal crown?
Sure.
Do I get any reaction out of the painters?
Let's have a performance check.
Oh, God. Oh, I'm not too bad in performance.
You should be all right with a charisma-based character.
11.
11. I mean, it's not a 3-year-old drawing. 3-year-old's drawing. But you do a fairly good job of painting yourself and the black opal crown. How are you destroying it? Like, what does the picture look like?
With my own magic, I'm crushing the opal. Not the crown itself, but crushing the opal, which I imagine to be the source of power. Like Eldritch canning this little shit. Just like a constant barrage of finger guns. Just pure, yeah.
Are you painting it like over your what you assume is your?
I'm gonna
painting of you?
paint it below the crib.
Okay, so this you can only presume it is undead, if nothing else from the smell, and he just pushes in, and he draws a mountain in the background of the image of the baby in the crib. He draws a mountain in the background with lava erupting from it, flames erupting from it.
I'm gonna take a mental note of that. So I'm going to Mordor. Possibly.
I mean, that kind of looks like the Peaks of Flame to you.
Do I know? Is that in Chult?
You've lived close enough to the Peaks of Flame to know what they look like, because occasionally they do belch out fire and smoke.
Who fancies sitting in the throne?
The throne.
Vote you, Drew.
A voice pipes up in your head, Bixie. It's good old Papa Zottel. You're on mute, by the way.
Pappy Zottel.
Pappy Zottel. Papa Bear. And he says, because obviously the throne is made from bones and skin, and it's topped with like a giant skull. And he says, those are Olmuan bones, you know. The people that lived here a long time ago.
Should I know what that is? What the significance
You
is?
have no idea. You've heard the word Olmu bounced about a couple of times, but you're not really from around here. And he continues and he says, that skull on top, that's their great champion Karagos.
So I'm going to be drawn over to take a closer look then.
Can do. Drew, what were you saying?
I don't know. What was I saying?
Let's have a perception check from Drew, because you said you were going to touch the throne.
I said, is someone gonna sit in the throne?
Oh, sorry.
Let's not get crazy now. You know.
You, as you're studying the throne from a distance, this statue at the top end here, top left,
Yep.
got movement.
Okay.
Like a shadow, just from one moment passes.
Ah.
Did Pixie see that too?
Not from where you're standing. So what would
Can-
everybody like to do?
Can Rose have a look at these guys? Like, what are they and what have they got in their hands?
All these stone statues are made of sorry, not stone, they're made of wood. And they're wearing like a like a Hawaiian type traditional
Yeah, the
grass
skirt thing,
skirt.
right?
Yeah, that. With colorful ribbons tied around their ankles and wrists. They wear some kind of gloves, not leather. You're not quite sure what they're made of.
And what's in the hands? Sorry.
Spears.
Oh,
I'm going to see if I can pull one over.
Pull a statue over.
Hmm.
Okay. Which one?
I can't get to it. It says there's a wall in the way.
I climb up the
The wall
stairs.
always in the way. Oh, there is. Oh, yeah, the walls are a bit.
But I'm going to say this one.
Which one?
This one.
I mean, it doesn't take you long to notice that there's the door behind this statue that's ajar.
The door is ajar. Good thing I'm not stoned. I'll think about that for ages. The door is ajar. Yeah, so try and pull it to one side.
Yeah, it doesn't take any effort at all to pull this wooden statue off its base.
There's a balsa wood.
Assuming you go in here.
Wow, the hell?
As you peek inside,
See a
you see
sarcophagi.
some kind of crypt. Death bucket.
Jesus.
So this one is very. Are you going inside?
Yeah. Of course I am.
Of course I.
Of course I am.
Okay, so in here, the walls of this room are adorned with tile mosaics of a jungle city, intermingled with frescoes of flowering plants, birds, insects, and humans wearing gold skirts and carrying spears and ornate jugs. The ceiling is painted to look like a clear blue sky. A small bejeweled cockroach rests atop a sarcophagus of black basalt in the middle of the room. A 2-foot diameter orb hanging from the chain above the sarcophagus is made of hammered gold to resemble a smiling sun.
Okay.
Drew spots Reg go into this room.
Okay. I'll follow
right
Reg.
after he saw the shadow. Follow Reg.
Yeah.
Yoink.
Let's back Reg up. Back it up.
What is Brutus doing?
Oh, sorry, a minute. What did you say on this throne?
This throne is made from bones and stretched skin, and on top of it is a large skull. There's also skulls scattered around the base of this throne, and they are the skulls of people from varying ages to, unfortunately, the very smallest of humanoid skulls.
Can I sit in it?
Sure.
getting tired.
Are you getting in the
You're a bit old for this.
mobility throne? Let's have a charisma saving throw from you.
He becomes Palpatine.
12.
Okay. You gain 50 temporary hit points.
Ooh.
Nice.
As you
There's
feel
got to be a but.
you feel powerful, like a god almost, and then you feel this anger bubbling up inside you. Primal savagery. What?
Did I? Oh, I don't mean to roll that.
Doesn't matter. You feel this anger bubbling up inside you.
Did I get primal savagery?
Nope, it's much worse than that.
You get a primal savaging.
I mean, you're a god. You're a god amongst cockroaches, and you see all these disgusting creatures just crawling around the floor in front of you, and just want to squash them like cockroaches. Let's go back to Reg and Drew.
Cool.
What would you like to do in here?
Drew pokes his head in like, what have you found here, Reg?
A sarcophagi. Check it out.
Should we open it?
It's pretty
So
flash.
this sarcophagus is unlike the other ones that you've seen, because this one has a human's face carved onto it, much like an Egyptian sarcophagus. And above it is a very large, very ornate, beautiful, like gold ball hanging from a chain with a picture of a smiling sun.
Is it holding something in its hands?
Nope, it's literally what are the sarcophagus has got a golden cockroach. Sorry, a small bejeweled cockroach, which is also gold. The sarcophagus itself seems to be very plain looking stone basalt.
Let's just open it.
Yeah, fuck it. In for a penny, in for a pound.
As you go to open it, you notice that the lid has a name etched in it in common, and it just says Napaka. The lid is sealed, so as you go to push it, it appears to be sealed with strips of melted lead.
Can I break the lid off?
Are you gonna how you?
Yeah, I
gonna do
mean, lead's
I'm
a
gonna-
soft metal, right?
Yeah. Gonna get my sword out and try and pry it and just tick 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 tick. Pry the
is it
strap.
lit? Is your sword lit?
Yeah, I'm gonna light it actually because obviously I can.
I mean, it's a pretty sick sword, you know,
It is a pretty sick
as
sword.
far as
and-
swords go.
Yeah,
So
I'm gonna light it.
you light you light your flame tongue sword, and you just run the tip of it along the edge where the lead lining is, and with a sizzle, the lead bubbles up and comes away. No, not that again. Oh no.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That was that very response here. Oh no.
Oh my god! And the lead sizzles away, and the lid of the sarcophagus just clacks away from the base. Keep pushing
Gently, I mean respectfully. I know we're sort of grave robbing here, but we want to do it.
Clickety
tastefully.
clackety, prepare for a smackety. Let's get it on. That's exactly what Drew says as he cracks his knuckles.
I'll push the lid of the sarcophagus aside at a 45-degree angle, so it's not falling on the floor, but it's still open
Sorry,
the
I'm
sarcophagi.
raiding my fridge at the moment.
Let's have a religion check.
That's dangerous, man. Having a fridge that close to the D&D area. I just, oh no, it'd be terrible. Religion, you say?
Yeah.
Religioso.
Religioso. I am not religious. That's a 7.
Can you say dead mummy?
You suddenly remembered that you enjoy grave robbing. Okay. So you push open this sarcophagus. What are you doing with the cockroach that's on top?
Give it a little tickle. I don't know. I'll leave it there for now. Don't want to mess with the top, the lid.
Okay, so in the sarcophagus, you find a literal treasure trove. So in here is, first of all, is a small jade key shaped like a crocodile.
Cool.
The mummified corpse, or the mummy, I guess, in here, wears a necklace with beads on it, where you can see like little tiny, like it's like looking at the sun, but each bead is the sun, and it's like furiously just kind of swirling around inside
Right.
with fire. It has 8 of these beads. It contains thousands upon thousands of gold coins.
When I see the gold coins, I make a not more gold.
Oh, yeah, like we're at the
'Cause
point where we're like, meh.
Yeah, we're overburdened with gold. Like, oh wow, brilliant, more fucking gold.
We have a first world problem in a shitty tomb.
Yeah. I'm not even
Fucking
bothered
hell.
about the gold. It's like, you know, when you get to late stage Warcraft where you got like thousands upon thousands
Yeah.
of gold, just like whatever.
Nah, I was always a Warcraft peasant, mate. You know,
Oh.
like I was never at that point.
Mate, I was the free trial.
Cool. All right, so that was a bad example, but you know what I mean.
Didn't get a mount to level 58.
God damn.
Yeah.
Pauper.
Don't bring back bad more Warcraft memories. I can't. I just can't.
Anyway,
Anyway,
on
carry
the mummy itself of Queen Napaka, which you can only surmise that's who it is, she wears the tattered remnants of a black gown, but also has a hornet mask made of painted gold.
nice.
In her left hand, she holds an iron scepter with an adamantine head.
Hmm.
Before we touch anything, Drew just kind of looks at Reg and is like, just be careful here. We got to be real gentle if we take anything. Remember
Yeah.
what happened last time.
These things are generally fucking crazy.
Mm.
I don't really want to mess with anything, although that green thing looks nice. Useful,
Green
I
thing?
should say. You say there was something
What
with
green
jade in
thing?
there.
Key.
Oh, the key,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
There's a small key shaped like a crocodile.
I'm gonna try and see if I can deftly take the necklace off the mummy, just gently.
Okay, what would you like to roll for that?
I think that's a sleight of hand, is it not?
I believe so. Think it could. Okay. You reach behind Queen Napaka's neck.
Wait,
As
as he's doing
What?
that, I'm going to duck down underneath the sarcophagus to avoid any sort of explosive radiance.
you lean in close, obviously, because you're a halfling.
And he says,
You lean in.
"Forgive me, Knacker Cracker," as he undoes the neck.
Was
Undoes
it not
the
Macca
necklace.
Packer?
Should kill you just for that.
Oh well, good job she's dead already, then, isn't it?
For a mummy, she smells surprisingly good. You reach behind her neck and just gently unclick the necklace.
He dances away, going, "Girl, you got that vibe." As he's like enjoying the little sniff of a mummy. And what about the adamantine scepter? No, are we gonna
Oh no.
are we gonna lift that one, Reg, or what? You know, if we're taking in for a penny, in for a pound, right? As you said.
You're
he
the one that
looks at
said be
Reg.
careful. I'm going to grab
And
the
I
key.
was. Now it's your turn.
Okay, I'll grab the key. I'm quite happy with my weapon, thanks, mate. I'll take the key. Dink. So I'll take the crocodile key.
And with the same level of delicacy, I'm going to try and take the adamantine scepter as well.
Okay. Let's have a sleight of hand.
How come he gets the key for nothing? And I have the key.
It was just sitting on top of her.
Oh shit.
You think that you're being like really gentle, but you're in fact really rough, and you practically like you try to pull the scepter away, and the hand is holding it. There's quite a good grip, and you're like giving it more and more welly as and you're getting like more and more nervous as you're trying to get this adamantine scepter off it, and eventually you rip it out from the sarcophagus, and her arm comes away with it.
Yeah, she's got an arm off.
And the mummy sits up and looks at you and opens her mouth unnaturally wide as a baleful black cloud spills out from her mouth. And let's have some constitution saving throws from you two.
That's so what it's to look at my massive dog. She went unnaturally wide.
You might not get the chance.
Oh, 26 nat. I'm still going to take damage, I'm sure, but still.
Oh
Drew
no,
makes
Brian.
that exact noise.
It takes you by surprise when she does this, Drew. Even though you should be fully expecting it, you even said it out loud. And you gasp, and as you gasp, you suck in this black smoke gas thing, and it chokes you, and you take 7d12 damage.
Ooh, shit, son. Oh, mind you, I'll take half, don't I?
You take 64 points of necrotic damage, and Reg takes half of that.
So that's
Suck it in, suck it
32.
Oh
in.
shit, are you down?
Yeah.
Fuck. Reg.
Alright. I'm going to run over and lay hands on his
Really
ass.
This
I might have to
gas
check
is
something, yeah, I
swirling.
don't know.
This gas is swirling around this room. In the meantime, right, there are three cockroaches in front of you, Brutus, and you're choosing which one. Squish. Roll me a D4. D3. Can you do a D3? From Bixie
D3?
to the zombie to Edza.
I've got D4.
Just do / roll space D3.
Yeah.
1d3, something like that. It's Edza. You decide that you're gonna squish her with your mace as you take out your mace and just lift it above your head, gritted teeth as you damn cockroach and bring it down on her. Give us an attack roll. With advantage because it's a surprise attack.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Roll your
But
damages.
Can I? Oh shit. I have something for this.
7 points of bludgeoning damage. Everybody looks over it that's in this room in shock and horror as you're like, what the fuck?
Get
I
paint in.
Get paint in.
I took the bong on my head and I turn around and go, "The fuck you do?" And I'm gonna. Can I retaliate?
Whatever you feel you need to do. I mean, he just clocked you on the head with his mace. Called
I'm
you
gonna kick-
cockroach.
I'm gonna kick him in the dick.
I mean, you're 10 feet down, so you'll have a job doing that.
All right, I'll say it.
You're
Uh,
trying to say about my dick.
We kick you in the dick.
It's 10 foot. down,
You reach up and you're very awkwardly like,
Nah.
oh, it.
Right. Let's see what I've got in my arsenal because I'm obviously that's very rude of you, and I will not take that. Spells. You're not good enough for a spell slot, but I will use. Oh, sod ya. I'm gonna think something's up there. I'm gonna aim 2 Eldritch Blasts right at his crotch. Because
What's it with you and crutches?
I don't deserve to be smacked in the head.
Okay.
So first one, pew, and 13 and 17.
Second one hits.
You take 6 points of crotch damage.
Crotch damage.
Crotch damage.
And I'll look around and go,
Emotional damage. And
I'll t-
Rose and Bixie just look over and like, what the hell's happening? Back to Reg's room. So this black gas swirls around the room. What do you do?
I try and avoid the gas as best I
It's
can.
everywhere. It is everywhere, Mike. This room is just a bubble of gas.
Alright, I'm gonna hold my
So
breath and
it's
sort of. I'm gonna drag Drew out of the room.
it's a Dutch oven of necrotic evil.
God damn, sounds like my bed every night. Yeah, I'm just gonna grab him and try and drag him out. Just like, come on, dude.
Yeah, you've no problems dragging him out.
And then as I'm doing, I'm gonna lay hands on him for 10 points of healing.
As the scepter is left behind on the floor, because
Oh,
obviously
Oh,
it
place
just picked it
your
up,
hand.
and it's just like good night.
okay. I'll go back in with my obviously holding my breath and grab the scepter, but be damned if I'm letting this
Oh,
happen.
hang on, Peter. Is it a poison
It's necrotic.
and not a poison or a disease?
No,
Oh, I'm immune to poisons and diseases. That's a shame.
it says here exhales a baleful black gas. It doesn't actually say.
Sounds poisonous to me.
It does, doesn't it? Because this is not magic. I would say that's poison.
I'm immune to poison, so it does nothing. I'm alive again.
Are you joking?
I'm not fucking kidding. That's monk sphere. You get immunities to all sorts of shit.
Off, Craig.
Oh,
Monks
happy
are a
day!
bit
I'm gonna dance out
OP.
with the scepter, like woohoo!
Okay.
like a majorette. I'm gonna twirl it in the air as I march to
Right, we're gonna have to change the scene then.
Children
So-
by Robert Miles.
Reg isn't quite
Diddle-dum.
choking on this gas, on this Dutch oven.
Peter's so mad all of a sudden.
I'm like,
Oh,
yes, he's down at last. Oh,
Nope.
do, do, do.
are you two like bailing out?
Yeah,
mean, it
there's,
makes
there's
sense,
swirling
doesn't it?
gas of death there. I mean,
I mean,
Reg-
I can just
Drew's
stand
happy to
in
go
it.
Drew's happy to stand in it. Reg, funny enough, no, he's got enough. He's got his key. So Reg is out.
With my monkish hazmat suit on. I'll just
Well, your loincloth.
smoke it in like Jason Mewes, you know.
P.S. Clerks 3 is amazing, but yeah. Carry on.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Damn it. Okay. So you bundle out of this chamber, and you're met with a scene of. It's just a bizarre scene of Brutus and Edsa fighting.
What the fuck?
Like, just Brutus is just clocking her on the head with a mace, and she's firing blasts at him. They're mad. They're really mad at each other.
Shit.
Brutus, roll me another D3. Bloody cockroaches fighting back. And now shit gets really, really bad. You swing your mace around and you bring it down on the head of this zombie artist. You really smash the top of his head in, and he lets out that his mouth tries to open as much as possible, to let out this low growling moan as the entire floor underneath Bixie and Edsa begins to rumble, and a loud growling comes from underneath as the floor just for a moment just kind of turns into a bubble, and on the third it smashes open, and a motherfucking zombie Tyrannosaurus Rex smashes through the bottom of the floor. Let's roll initiative.
The fuck.
You're a
Oh,
bit
Did I just
excited
step
about
into,
this,
you
Peter.
fucking people?
What the fuck?
Oh
I
no.
wanted to bloody sit down.
Well, you just had to sit on the cursed throne, didn't you?
What
Yeah,
do you
just-
mean, you people?
That's what I said. Them goddamn
That is what
dragons.
I said.
If it's
Goddamn
come out of the
zombies.
floor, if we drop down further,
Say
is
again.
it standing? Is it standing in a ditch? Is it
Yes.
standing lower than us?
Yes. Only slightly though.
To be
because
fair, it's a
it is
T-Rex. They're pretty big.
It's a T-Rex.
Oh yes, Sarah wasn't here when the original T-Rexes popped up and gave us. Ah, where's my polymorphin?
Oh, the king of feathers, and we polymorphed him, and then somebody
Into a
Chucked him
chicken.
in a
chicken.
lava bog.
Oh, what an amazing move that was!
That was Pete's worst night as a DM. You bastard.
You do what?
That is one of the images on the wall of a chicken flying into a volcano. First up is Drew,
Okay.
who's like, WTF, mate?
What the fuck's going on? Let's have a nosy. 45 speed. So I'm gonna beat the shit out of this thing. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and let's punch this mother trucker. One arm strike. Oh, an arm strike. 17
Hits.
hits. All right, for 10 points of bludgeoning damage, and I will spend a key point to
A
do
ski point.
a ski point to do stunning strike. So it has to make a con save.
Those are my favourite saves.
Yeah, he's probably gonna pass. Oh, he fails. DC 15.
Shit.
So let me
What
just
happens?
check what's um. It's stunned until the end of your next turn. What's the stunned property again? I always have to Google them.
Yeah.
things. Stunned 5e
I
conditions.
think you're incapacitated, don't you? And you just skip your turn. Stun creature,
What?
incapacitated, can't move, can't speak. Can't move, can't speak anyway. The creature automatically fails strength and dex saving throws. Attacks against him have advantage.
Okay, so till the end of my next turn, all attacks against him now have advantage
Yeah, they do.
for one measly key point.
That is some. Where is it? Stunned. Oh, which I've got 2 stuns for that one. Yoink.
All right, I'll hit him again.
Little tiny baby dinosaurs like flying around his head.
For another 6 points of damage.
Have you got him targeted, this zombie?
No, I haven't.
I want
There
to
you go,
try.
I've done it now.
There's some new animations.
There you go. I will. I'm going to spend another key point to do flurry of blows and do 2 additional unarmed strikes.
All right. Do you see the animation?
I did not. Was it good?
That's a crit.
Yep, for 11 points. And then the final one. For another 9 points. So that's what? 20, 26,
That's a
36 points of damage.
that's a hefty amount of damage.
Yep.
As you rain down blows on him, as
Punches.
this zombie is kind of stunned into position. Oh, I've not begun. I'm back then. Next up is Etza.
Oh, you've already done it.
Seeing this thing bust out the floor, and as I've been bonked on the head, I'm not in the mood for this. I'm gonna cast Banishment on the T-Rex. He has to make a
Oh,
DC 16.
Charisma saving throw. I mean,
Yep.
doesn't he? Does he automatic? Oh no, that's Dex.
It's not Dex, it's Charisma.
It isn't Dex.
Oh, you sausage! I've never seen you look so happy.
Shouldn't just
Right.
hit it
You
with
re-
something. It's got
you re-
disadvantage on all like dex saves, and like you've got advantage to hit with everything.
Yeah, but a
Yeah, but
banishment
it's a
hits.
save,
Yeah,
and
but
it's a charisma save, and it's not on this list of stunned things.
Yeah.
if banishment hits, that's all our problems gone in one turn. Okay then, let's have a look at bonus action.
You can't do a
Oh
bonus action with such a big spell.
no, I can't. I'm as useful as tits on a bull. I'm gonna stay where I am, and that's me done. Because I wasn't expecting you to roll the 20.
Okay, I wasn't either, if I'm honest. I was expecting it to be a 1. So, next up is Brutus, who's going to give me a D3. Dylan?
Brutus is killing
Yeah,
us.
sorry.
Alright.
We're saying we're still playing this game. Bloody hell.
You attack Edsa with your mace.
I impose disadvantage on the mace. Because I can, once I find the racial feature.
Is it not an action?
It is a reaction, sorry. Entropic Ward.
Oh, okay.
So he has to roll
It's going to hit you with disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
This cockroach is fighting back, Brutus. 15?
Bloody buddy.
That hits.
Roll your damage. It tries to resist you with
Told you
some
to
mumbo
get
jumbo.
painting. Now look, all paints are spilt everywhere. Made a bloody mess.
For maximum 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
You sausage. Right, I'll take it.
Next up is Rose.
Oh,
What the hell's going on, Rose?
I don't know what the. I feel like I should go and get Brutus off that thing, but I don't think I'm strong enough. So I'm gonna call my dragon. I think
Ooh, Haku.
Haku's coming back. I'm gonna summon him. Bring it on.
A giant dragon appears next to you,
Real quick.
awaiting your command.
Yeah, and I'm gonna.
You should be able to roll from its character sheet now because I've fixed it. It's got the proper.
Oh, brilliant. Can I spend one sorcery point to do spell as a cantrip as a bonus action as well? I'm going to fire bolt the dragon, not my
Okay.
dragon. T-Rex.
Okay. Do your firebolt. Don't forget to
fire.
target this thing because it's got.
Yeah,
no
I've got him
animation.
targeted.
Yes.
So
You can, yeah, with advantage.
with
Oh, look,
advantage.
it automatically
Oh,
disadvantage.
that's brilliant.
How cool is that?
How exciting.
The
What?
2 3s.
Oh.
Do you know what? That hits.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yes.
I mean, it's not wearing armor. It's a zombie T-Rex.
Oh,
13
13 points. Yep. And I'm gonna tell.
Your firebolt slams into him. Does
Who
this
to get
does
him.
this dragon have its own initiative? I don't know how that works.
No, it just comes after me.
Okay.
And he is gonna do. Oh, this is slightly different. Think he can do. Let's go for a breath. Hang on, am I gonna get anyone else? No, I think we'll be all right. He's gonna do a breath weapon on that guy. Oh, can you do it that? I don't know how that.
Is it doing it on the dinosaur?
Yeah, on the
Yes, I know.
dinosaur.
Who automatically fails. Beautiful. 2d6 damage.
Like that?
Yep.
Okay. He automatically fails. Okay. So each creature in that area must have do 2d6.
Oh, it doesn't have it there. That's a bit. Anyway, right there we go. 8.
8 points of fire damage. So your dragon breathes this hot fire from his
Fire breath. Yep.
breath. Is that you done?
And
It can
no,
do its
it
rend
can
as well.
do-
It's got multi-attack.
I was gonna say yeah, it's gonna do that as well. Rend attack, whatever that is. I'm not sure.
Rend is like a slash with a sharp claw.
Oh, okay.
Like
So you'll have to get a
Transformers.
bit closer, won't you? Then, but you can
Yeah,
do
yeah, it's a melee attack. That.
you can do some flying. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Maybe. Can't
It's a
move
melee
it.
attack, so you have to be next to him. Do you want me to move it?
Just yeah, there's stuff in the way. That's as far as I can move it.
Is that like
Okay.
is it a 5th level spell, that?
Yeah.
Wow. So you get to make 2 rend attacks as well.
2 of them.
2
Mhm.
rend attacks and the breath weapon.
Do I have to roll something to
It
hit?
says the dragon makes a number of rend attacks equal to half the spell's level rounded down, so that'd be 2.
2. Okay. Yeah. I'm
It
sorry.
attacks with advantage as well, because obviously it's stunned.
What do I use though for?
Just click the little die next to rend on under his features.
Does he have features?
He
Sorry.
does, yeah.
Bless you.
Features. Rend. Oh, I did click it and it just comes up with that. To roll
Yeah,
damage.
just click damage.
Oh. It just
15.
yeah, but he gets 2, doesn't he? So
Another
what
15.
is going on?
Jesus.
30 points of damage.
Yeah.
So you've done 43 points of damage, and
Yep.
you've summoned the dragon in 1 turn. Nice.
Yep. I like it.
Awesome.
This is my new favourite spell.
Craig, do I get any kind of save against your stun?
No, it says till the end of my next turn.
All right.
Love
Good
it.
night. Good night, Tyrannosaurus Rex.
That's why Fist of the Open Palm is disgusting, because their
is
stunning
disgusting.
strike's even stronger.
I'm banning monks completely.
No, they're so good.
They get
Bixie,
so much.
Oh yeah, Meg, you'd like Monk.
I might have a go next time.
no, you won't because it's banned.
Ah, don't be like that, Peter. You know
All
it'll
your
take me
characters are
months to
banned.
figure it out.
You can only play Inquisitor rogues from now on. Bixie's turn.
Right.
Are you on mute?
No, I just don't know
Alright.
what to do.
So
Magic.
this zombie has fallen dead at your feet after Brutus clocked it on its head, and it starts like to move again.
The zombie's moving again, is it?
Hmm.
I'm more worried about Brutus, actually.
You should be.
I was looking for a way to get him off the chair. I don't really have it, so I'm going to incapacitate him because I don't know what else to do. Or try to incapacitate him. So I'm going to cast Catches His Laughter at Brutus. See if I can get him prone.
Not a
Wisdom
bad
saving
idea.
throw.
Sorry?
Wisdom saving throw from Brutus. Brutus.
Please fail.
How do you know?
Try.
Women know we have a sixth sense.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't think so somehow.
Looks like
No.
it does.
He's a wisdom first, isn't he? That was
That is the
literally
best-
his turn.
That is literally the best wisdom saving throw I've ever seen you chuck.
I mean, he's a
Brutus is
druid.
Pretty wise. So I think I've done a bit. That were only what did I roll then?
That's it.
You rolled
That
a
was. Oh,
17.
can I get away? Can I run?
Yeah, of course you can.
How far can I run?
Whatever your speed says in the top right of your character sheet. However, Brutus will get an opportunity attack.
Sorry, you will or you won't?
Will. You're within arm's reach.
I'm only plonking with my mace, so maximum I can do.
Yeah, just ask Etza how gentle it is. Are you kids still up at 12?
Going to bed. We've just come back from holiday. Annoyingly. I'll stay where I am.
Okay. Next up is Reg.
Right, I'm going to bound. No, I'm not going to bound. Yes, I am. 1. No. 1, 2, 3. I'll use a bonus action to light my sword. Shing. And choppy.
Your sword was already lit, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, it was for the lead, wasn't it? Okay, cool. Attack.
With advantage.
Oh, with advantage. Oh, nice. Hang on. I'll fluff that in. Bing.
Because Drew is stunning.
Drew is
That
stunning.
hit.
20.
Yep. In fact, your previous one hit as well.
Okay, well, we'll use this one. It's fine.
18.
18.
Okay.
And let's see how many.
Your flame tongue
Shit.
slices through bone and sinew.
I'm not going to lie. I'm running low on spell slots. Yeah. I think we need a Divine Smite level 2 on that sucker. Pew. Another 22 points of damage.
22 points damage with Divine Smite. So you smite him mightily.
Mightily smite him with the extremely strangely white glowing sword. It swings through the air.
Actually, I've put an animation on Flame Tongue. Just do the attack again.
Well, we'll do. Thanks, Pete. Oh shit! Sorry, I fluffed that.
Animation's not working.
Oh, that's even worse. Brilliant.
That first one hit.
Oh shit! Nice. Pew! 19 points damage.
So, you stab it in the belly,
Apparently I
and
killed
it
it.
keels over. Keels over.
Is it dead? Craig, you made me jump.
How much did you do? How much did you do?
About 6 grams. No.
Over 9,000.
It falls over, and then it begins to twitch.
All right.
And he's trying to stand up again. What else you got?
I think that's it. I can't really do any bonus action. Bonus action. No, got nothing. So I'll just fucking lizard. Next.
So Tlad from across the room.
Lad.
Lad.
Is he going to come in like Gandalf and nick all the experience?
He's gonna. No, he's gonna cast Web on Brutus. So I need a dexterity saving throw.
To avoid the sticky web.
No one likes a sticky web.
You pass. God damn it, Dylan.
Right.
Dylan.
Done.
He's strong
Yeah.
under the influence.
You son of a bitch.
He's used to the sticky web, obviously.
Oh shit, son.
Big webs. My thing.
So it's 20-foot cube. Alright, so 20-foot cube is... whoops. In fact, Tlad says, whoops. As everybody in that square needs to give me a dexterity saving throw.
You what? You what, mate?
You what?
You want a dex check?
Dick chick.
Is it a... Alright, I'm too drunk to know. Is it a spell or a magical effect?
It's a spell.
I have advantage
Vantage.
on my dex check.
Dex save pending. I didn't realise it needed to load. It was like suspense.
Loading. So
Stroke
Rose
terror.
passes.
Does the
Brutus
dragon need to?
passes,
Does Haku
Yeah, yeah.
need to roll?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Brutus passes. Etza passes.
Attributes. X7 for normal.
Saving throw.
Oh,
Oh no. Haku
captured my
can't
dragon.
hack it.
No.
Oh dear.
And he's... Oh, and Bixie as well. So Haku and Bixie are both covered in sticky web.
Mm.
Sticky goo.
Next up is Drew.
So I'm gonna people's elbow it before it gets back up.
People.
Please say you tap your elbow before you do the elbow.
Yeah, I'll do the fancy little flurry as I people's elbow it as well. Here we go.
His name was Drew Ironbottom. Du, 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 du.
18 damage. 18 is a hit we've established.
Yeah.
For a measly 5 points of damage.
That's all it takes as you crush what's left of its gruesome skull. Didn't even get a fucking hit off. I mean, yay, well done. I'm so happy for you.
And his name's Drew Ironbottom.
One day you'll kill us, Peter. One day.
I mean,
But not
one
today.
day you'll get a turn.
One day I'll get to
Oh, God. That's not the first time, is it? Where you've gone, it's this big nasty, and we've just gone, nope.
Nope. Funny enough, Pete, if you put a T-Rex in a room, it's going to be a bit of a fucking focal point.
Brutus is still up though, isn't he?
Yes, he is still a problem.
He's still active full.
So
as he's pulling all this sticky webbing off.
with my second attack, then I'm going to move up and I'm going to try and I'm going to unarmed
Stunning
strike him and stunning strike him to try and put him down, basically. So let's see if I can hit. If he's webbed, do I get advantage against him?
Tlad has dropped the web.
Okay, so just normally then.
Oh, sorry, no. Yeah, he's dropped the web.
Normal. Does 15 hit him?
Yeah, meant to be. Yeah.
Okay, hopefully I don't roll too high. 6 points of damage. And again, I will spaff another key point here just to try and...
Why are you hitting him, though?
Where am I hitting him?
Why?
Why am I hitting him?
Why
Because
not?
you
Ed-
have to
Ed's the
hit him
one
to
that
stunning
attacked.
strike him. You have to hit someone before you can
No,
trigger stunning strike.
Edsa's the one that attacked him. He was just defending himself.
Because he's clocking Etza like multiple times with the
And
mace,
Edsa's
from what
like
I can see.
firing. They're just scrapping, aren't they? All right.
Yeah, that seems normal.
Okay, so Brutus.
If she doesn't stop, I'm gonna Vulcan Death Grip her as well. So
Bring it.
I might just flurry of blows and do the same to Etza, to be fair.
Self TPK, love it.
Knock their heads together like small children.
It's a ballroom blitz.
Where's Stunning? I can't find it. Can you make a con save, please, Dylan?
Yeah, yep.
Fail. You're also now incapacitated.
Okay, so what does this stunning strike look like on poor Brutus,
Right in the beanbag.
who just wanted a little rest?
Yeah, that'll put him down on the floor quickly enough. So I speed bag his nutsack and he hits the deck real quick.
There'll be no
You're
Getting
gonna
a
eat
workout
lightning.
today.
You're gonna crap thunder.
Cheers, Mickey, from the other side of the room. Fucking brilliant. Oh, good.
Well, I like how the second focal point, the giant T-Rex being the first, my dick is the second.
I
Not
think
the
you
dick,
should take that as a
just the ball
compliment,
bag.
to be honest with you.
Just the hairy sack.
Okay, so don't forget, by the way, you've got 50 temporary hit points still, and so you
Yeah,
need to be
that's what they've
subtracting.
been coming off.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're stunned.
He's stunned.
Stunned.
Halfling wrestlers, now my favourite class. Just runs around smacking things.
Can you smell? Ah,
Oh, it's my. That was my go. Is it?
sure.
Like that, Craig.
Oh God, what's he put in the chat? I love it. That's what a
Oh,
monk
brilliant.
is.
Next up is Etsa, yeah?
Uh,
I mean, I think we can take it out of combat now because he's stunned.
all right.
Oh no, actually,
Drew-
no. Let's keep
Drew
it.
turns around to Etzer, like stuns Brutus, and turns around to Etzer and just goes. Like,
Etza will lift herself up, full of adrenaline, seeing that this T-Rex has come out, and I will lift myself up, pull up onto the platform, and I'll go along and I'll kick Brutus in the nuts. But as I kick Brutus, I will use my foot to cast Dispel Magic.
Those poor nuts, man. They're gonna swell to some incredible size.
I made my choice and I'm sticking with it.
Damn.
So I will cast Dispel Magic with a subtle nut kick.
Okay. What magic are you dispelling?
Well, obviously noticing that he sat on the throne and that was a bit dodgy, I will dispel any sort of effect that the throne has put on him.
Okay. Are you gonna wait for him to kind of come to?
Well, I'm gonna kick him in the deck, and then I'll see if I get a normal Brutus response. Yeah. Because
he doesn't respond when you kick him in the nutsack.
I look down at him and he's stunned, and I'll take a step back and I'll look at Drew and go, "That's all yours."
Next up is Brutus, who is stunned, and then it's Rose.
Rose is gonna try and get him off the throne. I think she's gonna try and pull him off the throne.
I mean, he's a big lad.
Yeah. Oh, can I get my dragons help me?
They go after you. Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Okay. And
He's gonna like bite down on his head and pull him off the throne.
well, no, I was thinking more like with its claws gently, you know. Yeah. No, just put him down, like sit him
Okay.
at the side or something up here.
So you sit your dragon helps you to drag him up to here. What else you got?
Well, I'm just gonna say to him like, what have you turned into like a grumpy granddad? What's going on? And that's it.
What an Instagram. Give us
Go on,
speak
Big Sil.
Do a Brutus.
Are you there, Sarah? I should probably putting the kids to bed.
I am here.
Red. Oh, sorry. Go on.
I might have missed a bit though.
Brutus has been pulled to one side.
His ball bag has been mashed to smithereens.
Pretty, yeah, people are being really mean to his ball bag.
Just his ball bag.
Pixie's going to be like, "Ah, why didn't I think of this sooner?" And she fires a firebolt at the skull on the chair and tries to destroy the chair, set it on fire.
Ooh.
Does anything happen?
You fire a firebolt at it.
Yeah, at the skull.
You fire a firebolt at it, and it explodes into 100 pieces. Is that all you got?
Yeah.
Reg?
I feel bad. I don't want to beat the shit out of Brutus's ball bag. I may have missed. What is this massive thing over here?
Yeah, that's Rosa's new friend.
That's my
Cool.
dragon.
I've not touched the weird psycho dragon.
It's friendly.
I don't know if I'm gonna no. I'll tell you what. Oh, I'm gonna cast heal wounds on me because I'm in a bit of stuck. Cure wounds. Level 2. Awesome. A whole 8 points of healing. What a waste of a spell slot. Cool.
So Reg is sorting himself out.
And that's me done.
That's him done. Tlad. He's very confused about what's going on. And he just shouts, "What? Why are we attacking the big guy?" And he fires a lightning bolt at him.
Didn't wait for a response.
That's with advantage as well, isn't it?
Not
Ah,
enough
it's-
ball bag to
Dexterity saving throw.
Your ball bag rolls it.
it. What?
Minus.
What?
Minus 93?
Yeah, that's a
I
fail.
know. I know you were old, but I didn't think you'd have that much.
You get a -1 for every year you're older.
It's still doing it.
Why is it doing that? Oh, you're
It's
stunned. You're stunned.
Oh,
You
yeah.
automatically fail your saving throws. So you take 27
not.
points of lightning damage.
Just in my ball bag to roll again.
It's Drew's turn.
How many points?
27.
While he's
Oh, I mean-
stunned,
Oh.
Out of interest, can I ask a quick question? Can anyone cast a reaction to a spell? Could I have cast a reaction to that spell?
You could do
counter
a-
spell
you
you're
could have a
talking
counter
about?
spell, yeah.
So I could have
Then-
counterspelled it.
You could have,
Yep.
but you didn't.
No, I didn't, but I didn't know if I could or not. So
Yeah, you can.
I remember
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
being-
You can
It doesn't
do-
necessarily have to be aimed at you to counterspell it. You can just, as long as you can see the target.
Anyone in the initiative tracker that has a reaction that applies to a specific trigger that's triggered, you can use that reaction. So I could be like just now,
Okay.
I'm attacking him. You can do counterspell. I think Rose has some kind of reaction to protect.
I've got a
others.
few, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Good to know.
clutching here, and Peter is well within his rights to say no because it's stretching the definition a little bit. But can I use my stillness of mind on Brutus to try and like stop whatever's afflicting him?
Well, just give us some description.
It's only supposed to like work on me in technically, but I want to try and channel my energy into Brutus to bless him with stillness of mind to try and like ease whatever's afflicting him, basically.
More.
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 What can I do? I can channel my inner Zen monk from my days in the Hobbiton-esque Shire of beautiful rolling hills and fill his mind with green rolling fields rather than hatred and pain.
But what does it look like? He just grabbing his
Beautiful, beautiful countryside. I grab his big fluffy noggin and just I really focus that vision of joy and happiness into his brain, basically.
Roll me a wisdom check.
Just flat wisdom.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then I want Dylan.
You want me?
No, it's fine. So you want to still his mind so he's not attacking everybody.
Well, just try to replace any thoughts or any negative affliction in his head with something a bit more positive that might bring him back to a normal balance rather than sort of just randomly wailing on Etzer.
So Brutus has a moment of clarity. Yeah. He has a moment of clarity, and this whole time he's been literally in his mind under the boot of some entity that he has not been able to see until now. And in his mind, he sees this huge warrior who's wearing like a minotaur's head, like a hat on him, looking down on him with his foot on his face, calling him cockroach. How does Brutus react?
So, this warrior is in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
He's calling me a cockroach.
He has nothing but disdain for you.
Well, I think I've learnt a lot from my party. I'll probably throw a very strong backhand into his nutsack from on the floor if he's got his foot on me.
Nutsacks.
Kick him in the dick.
Channeling his own nutsack. So this warrior staggers back as he reaches for his sword, and he grabs the sword and just runs his hand along it, and it catches fire, and he points it right at you. And we're going to end the session there for the week.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.